Yo, what's up? This is B Hop. I'd like to say what's up, man. E Thriller, the Black Mikasa. What's going on? This is the champ, the Hall of Famer. Respect, the undisputed. Yeah.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Black Picasso, first round knockout, sweet science, we silence you haters, shout out the Mac Mob. Big fish, you trolls can't swim with the sharks. Dinging on him with a straight jab to the jaw. Now he leaking in his corner, hit that thumbs up button, let's debate. Who can test an eye? I will fucking wait. Full court pressure, Coach K until I retire. Mosquito spray you haters away, shucking and jiving. L Boogie tapped in too, let's talk this boxing. Subscribe, like, and smash on that naughty bell button. Me and Mac like the new Shaq and Kobe. Hall of Fame the game, all our gloves is golden. They too moist, I'm the one, I'm the voice. Just face it, straight facts, listen straight to the point. No other option, this shit colossal. You're now tuned in to Black Picasso. No other option, it's Black Picasso. Let's talk this boxing.
Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every last one of y'all hit that like or dislike button. Don't forget to put some motherfucking Coach K Duke full court pressure on that sub button if you're new to the channel, and be sure to ring that noti bell so you could be notified via email each and every time your boy E Thriller, aka hamrothstein, aka the Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly with my words on the sport of boxing whenever I feel like it. And once again, fight fans, ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf Pack, welcome back. Now, first things first, man. I want to give a huge shout out to each and every last one of y'all for watching this live stream podcast on my YouTube account, my Facebook account, my Twitch account, my IG account, and I cannot forget about my Twitter account. What's popping to everybody? Shout out to everybody that's live in the chat, man. Drop some in the comment section and let me know who up in this bitch rocking with your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso. And man, we have a special treat for y'all tonight, man. We have a special treat for you tonight. We got an interview, an exclusive one-on-one interview with E Thriller and your boy Blair the Flair Cobbs. I'm just waiting for him to click on this link so we can rock out, talk about a few things, you know, as far as, you know, his career moving forward and his last fight and things of that nature. So make sure y'all show Blair the Flair some love. And y'all got some comments or any questions y'all would love to ask him, feel free to drop them in the chat, and I would do my best to read them to him after I get done interviewing him, and then see if he gonna pop his shit the way that he pop his shit. But man, let me just say this, man. Oh shit, I just got a notification. Shout out to my boy D-Town Blaster for that motherfucking cash out, man. I appreciate it, fam. Let me go ahead and get you right, man. I really appreciate all of your love and support, man. You already know, bro. You've been here since day one, man. I really appreciate it, fam. What's poppin'?
Don't make me start tonight.
Yeah, man, I had to hit you with my Ray Lou dance, man. Shout out to my nigga D-Town Blaster, man. And then I just got another notification. Hold on, y'all. I'm behind in the comment section. As a matter of fact, let me stall time until he pull up. So let me read some of these comments, see you up in this bitch, man. Shout out to my nigga Al Moolah Young Money for that $2 super chat. He said, peace and love to everybody in the Wolf Pack. What's poppin', fam? How are you, kind sir? How are you? I appreciate your love and support, and you already know I got to get you right, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to my nigga Al Moolah, man. What's up to my boy World Free? I see you in the building. He said, let's go. What's poppin', fam? How are you, kind sir? What up to my boy Bandelli? I see ya. He said, I see you, E3. Salute, fam. What's poppin'? How are you, kind sir? What up to my boy Zachary Rogers Sr.? He said, this is about to be hilarious. Oh, man, this is about to be a movie, bro. And I'm super excited. I cannot wait to Rapper Taste with my boy Blair the Flair Cobbs, man, because this conversation is long overdue, man, because y'all already know how I feel about Errol Spence, and I'm pretty sure y'all already know how he feels about Errol Spence. So when the stars align, man, hey, man, this was a blessing in disguise, man. Shout out to Blair, man. I'm still waiting for him to pull up, though. What up to my boy 5 Central, man? I see you. He said, nice. I see you, boy. Fire emoji was shaking, fam. How are you, kind sir? What up to my day one WJ Lucky, man? He said, salute E Thriller in the Wolfpack. Blair do be over the top, but he be telling the truth, though. Facts. Big facts. That nigga be telling the truth, bro. Fucking right. Shout out to my boy Massachusetts Fishing and Growing. He said, salute. What's popping? How are you? Shout out to my nigga Rebel Life Boxing, man. Make sure y'all go sub up to Rebel Life, man. Sub up to the Rebel Gang. He said Thriller Gang. What's popping? How are you, fam? What's shaking? What's crag-a-lagging? What up to my brother, the unbiased one, Stephen Brimley? Hey, man, I hope you're feeling better, my brother. Hope all is well with you, man. Tap in with me, man, after I drop the link and let y'all come on and rock with your boy E Thriller, a.k.a. the Black Picasso, once I open up the panel after this interview, man. You already know how we play. What up to my guy, Boxing Nerd, my other brother, man? He said, Mr. Woo! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just waiting for him to click the link. He said, shout out to the Wolfpack. Yes, sir. What up to my nigga D Young, man? He said, salute Wolfpack at E3. How are you, kind sir? What's popping, fam? Stop the presses. Stop the motherfucking presses. Shout out to my guy, Boxing Gyms, a.k.a. Jim Lampley in the motherfucking building with his boy E Thriller, a.k.a. the Black Picasso in the Wolfpack. He done pulled up on me, man. He said, E3, fight fam, what up? What's popping? Hey, yo, make sure y'all, if y'all haven't done so already, go sub up to the Boxing Gyms, man, because ain't nobody going to break the sport of boxing down from a strategical standpoint like Boxing Gyms. You know, the nigga, he going to give you the perpendicular angles and the way that you block and you parry and you maneuver and sidestep and shift all your weight on the left pinky toe and then you double back with the left-handed check hook. I mean, I can't do the shit he do. I just got to give it up to the nigga, man. Shout out to Jim Lampley once again, man. Boxing Gyms. If you haven't already done so, go sub up to my brother. I fuck with him a long way. Y'all already know how we play. Shout out to my nigga Al Moolah again. I appreciate that cash out, my brother. What up to my boy Truth Bomb 3? I see ya. What's popping? What up to the big homie, a.k.a. the big brother on the panel, Mr. Golden? He said, what's up, E Thriller, my little bro? How are you, kind sir? Hope all is well with you, man. Yeah, man, Jim Lampley up in this bitch. He up in this bitch. Let me see. Y'all just shouting each other out. Shout out to my dog, True Gritter 402 in the building. I see your boy was popping. Man, y'all niggas showing up and showing out for your boy E Thriller. I mean, I'm coming on a little earlier because y'all know I like to play the late night shit. You understand what I'm saying? The graveyard shift. I come on at like 9:30 most of the time, right? But shout out to y'all, man. I might start going live at like 7 o'clock if I ain't got to work out or nothing like that. I skip my workout so I can try to get this in, but it is what it is, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to the Wolfpack. What up to my dog, AB, man? I see your boy. He said, salute my G. Talk that shit. As a matter of fact, let me give a couple more shout outs and then we're going to get into what we're going to get into because y'all know how I play. Okay. What up to the Spit Bucket? I see you, JJ. He said, y'all give me like 2.5 minutes, get some popcorn in the microwave. E3, what's up, E3? What's popping, fam? How are you, JJ? Make sure y'all go sub up to the Spit Bucket podcast as well as Mr. IOTBA. And hey, man, without further ado, it is an honor and a privilege to have this gentleman on the channel for the first time. He's 16-1 with 10 KOs, 10 wins by KOs, ladies and gentlemen, in the Wolfpack. Let's give a big old round of applause to Blair. Woo! The Flair Cobbs. You're live on the chat with E Thriller. Holla at me. How are you, kind sir?
I'm doing good, doing well. Everything is really good. Getting ready for a big fight.
Hey, man, I already know, man. I ain't going to take up too much of your time, man, because I know you're a busy guy, man. How's life been treating you, my brother?
Oh, life is wonderful. Life is but a dream. That's what it's about. You know, right now I'm in Malibu. I'm living a dream. I'm out here producing music, all kinds of good stuff. So
yeah, it look like you in the studio, the Flair. What you got cooking up over there, boy? you rap, you sing, what you do? Play the piano?
It's just safe to say that Blair the Flair is always cooking something up.
Yes, sir. Already, man. Now, let me just start off by saying this, man. Congratulations on your unanimous decision victory over Maurice Mighty Mo Hooker a couple of months ago, man. Can you explain to the people in the Wolfpack and in the chat, what was your mindset heading into that fight with Maurice Hooker? Because you were just dinging on that motherfucker. I mean, it was a brilliant performance.
Oh, absolutely. Like the Maurice Hooker fight is just all about business, and at that particular time.
Yeah.
That's why I went under a new name called Business Blair. That day it was all about business. So like there was no flair, there was no extra promotion, there was nothing, and I just got out there and just handled my business.
Right. So you basically just went back to the basics, because I know you kind of switched trainers because you were working with Freddie Roach, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, I was working with Freddie Roach and all that stuff, and I kind of got sidetracked with the whole Freddie Roach camp and all that stuff. So I had got a new team of guys that can focus specifically on me and my abilities and try to put out the best that Blair the Flair can produce.
Okay, I appreciate that, Blair. So now let's get down to the nitty gritty of why people are here and why you're here, man. Now, I'm not sure if you know this, Blair, but me and you have a lot in common, my brother. We have some larger than life personalities, right? We're both entertaining as fuck, is in my personal opinion. Plus, we say what we mean and we mean what we say, right? Even if it offends the party at which you're targeting. So, but my biggest thing is this: we both have the same common feelings towards a guy by the name of Errol Spence. Because I don't know if you know this or not. Whenever you have the time, please check it out. I'll drop the link to you, my brother. But I have an 18-part series titled "Here's Proof That Errol Spence is Ducking Terrence Bud Crawford." Yeah, I said it. So can you explain to the people what you meant by after I played this video? Because I seen this on IG this morning and I was rolling. Let me play this video before I get your take, my brother.
For sure.
Errol Spence Jr. What's going on? Are you that much of a fucking coward that you can't sign this goddamn contract? Motherfucker. Matter of fact, I'll fight your bitch ass. Let's get it popping right now. You can put the belts on the line and I'll whip your ass right now. If you don't want to fucking fight Terrence Crawford, let it be known. Blair the Flair's here. Let's go.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen in the Wolfpack, that was Blair the Flair expressing his feelings towards Errol Spence, who currently holds 3 of the straps at 147 pounds. Can you explain to the people why you said what you said, my brother? Floor is yours.
Hey, man, look, right now, we're just going to just facts alone. You have somebody like Terrence Crawford that he's been not fighting, that the world has been asking for a very, very long time. That's a fact. Terrence Crawford, even though they were giving him the most BS to as far as funding, as far as finances, as far as getting a split that's even remotely fair, they given him the most problems, and he agreed to everything. So when it's just to a point where as though this man agreed to everything, you done bent them over backwards and did the most, and then now to even be in a position where as though you still don't sign the contract, there is a problem. There is called ducking. There's a whole lot of just things just in the midst, and I'm sick and tired of like fighters trying to be like Floyd and wait their time, wait out fighters and wait out perfect moments for greatness. And Blair the Flair is sick of it. Blair the Flair is the people's champion by far, and I'm going to speak my mind. I'm going to speak exactly what everybody else has been thinking.
Hey, man, we appreciate that, man, because it's one thing to hear that shit coming from a little old YouTuber such as myself, right? Because I've been labeled an Errol Spence hater. I don't like him. I hate him. And I just tell the truth. Just the same shit that you just said, right? But it hits a hell of a lot different when it's coming from one of your peers, right? So I say all that to say, I heard you call him out, right? Now, we all know I've deemed him as the biggest ducker in the sport of boxing, probably of all time. I got to go back. I ain't no goddamn, what do you call it? Goddamn boxing connoisseur or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a historian, rather. But I'm going to think it's safe to say that he is not going to fight you, right? Because his fans are going to come up with, oh, well, you ain't fought nobody. You don't have a belt. What have you done at 147? To that you say what, Blair the Flair Cobbs? Because that's what they say about Terrence Crawford all the time.
Look, like the politics of boxing is ruining boxing. And Errol Spence, and people like Errol Spence is ruining boxing. And everything that has to do with that whole setup is kind of ruining boxing. Like we are looking for great fights, looking for spectacular entertainers that can bring something to boxing. And Errol Spence doesn't do anything. He doesn't bring anything to boxing. All he does is take away from boxing. He's holding on to belts, but not fighting great fights. It just makes it really, really hard to justify Errol Spence being a great fighter. I mean, he has good moments. I mean, he fought some good fighters, but like at the same token, he's not fighting what could be great fights. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford could be a great fight. Fighting somebody like me, Blair the Flair, that's constantly battling against the odds, and that would even be a big against the odds fight. But guess what? Blair the Flair is used to that. And then next thing you know, it the thing is, I'm full of like what you call. I'm full of excitement. I bring excitement to the fans. I bring the fans that don't know nothing about boxing back to boxing.
Definitely.
And the whole thing is, right, that's what we need. We need characters. We need excitement, and we need true greatness to be revealed. Against all odds, Blair the Flair will still win against a Errol Spence or a Terrence Crawford by far. All it's about is getting the opportunities, fair opportunities. And then boom, we ready to go and we rocking. And that's what it is. We can talk about like what happened in the Alexis Rocha fight. What? Late notice, no training.
Yep.
All that stuff plays a part. If you're not at your 100% best, and when you get in that ring and you got somebody else that's at their best, that's called circumstantial losses. So we fixed the circumstances, and then the loss was not there anymore. I fought a better fighter in Maurice Hooker that came in overweight to look to run me the fuck over, and it didn't work. It didn't work. Why did it not work? Because Blair the Flair is actually as good as he say he is. That's the crazy part. So and the exact same shit will happen to fucking Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence. Like, those guys are not that much greater, not that much better than everybody else. It's just opportunities that present itself.
Now, you know the Earl sexuals are going to say otherwise, my brother. I have to be honest with you. And you know the Bud Buddies are also going to say you're out of your fucking mind. So let me ask you this, just out of curiosity, because I don't think I've ever heard your take on that fight. If it were to happen, who are you picking and why?
I'm just gonna go for like Terrence Crawford. He has a lot of dynamic features when it comes to his boxing. And if he sees exactly what I'm seeing when it comes to Errol Spence, he will take advantage and capitalize. Errol Spence has weaknesses, just like Terrence Crawford.
Right.
And but the person that makes the most adjustments would be somebody like Terrence Crawford, that's trying to constantly evolve and change and cater to whatever that's going on. It just took a long time for Errol Spence, and he rarely have anybody that's given him any resistance due to the best matchmaking possible. You rarely see him like have to like make any kind of real adjustments, but it took quite a while. It took quite a while for him to adjust to Sean Porter.
Yep.
Sean Porter, it took a long time. It took quite a long time for him to make an adjustment to somebody like Kell Brooks.
Kell Brooks. Those are the two fights I had in mind. Absolutely.
And like I see openings all day. Like, the moment he throws a punch, he gets hit. It's not, he only throws one or two punches at a time. I mean, so it's it's limited opportunities, but then because he's so conventional, you can like pretty much play off of whatever he's throwing, because it's not like he's throwing something that you're not going to see coming. Yeah, okay. you might be able to catch somebody like what's his name?
Okay.
The short guy. We just said his name. I forgot his name though.
Sean Porter.
Sean Porter. Yeah,
Porter.
You might be able to catch somebody like Sean Porter. Why? Because he's trying to just bulldoze you, and most times his mental factors is just not all the way there. I mean, he basically fights like a football player that, like, you know, and he will bulldoze through you you
Yeah.
know,
In the
and like there'll
3-point
be,
stance. Yeah.
yeah, he'll run right through you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And most times that with that type of like that type of thing, you miss out on a lot of opportunities and you're not really thinking. You know, in the Terrence Crawford fight, he
Mhm.
was thinking right up until he wasn't thinking, and then he was
Mhm.
getting caught. So like this just that factor that I think that Terrence Crawford might have a little bit of a better go. But he's a dead man if he fucking fights Blair the Flair, period. Both of them.
Let me ask you another question. I ain't gonna hold you too much longer, Blair. I only got 2 more questions for you because I know you're a busy guy. When you say Errol Spence is very conventional or very straight up and down with no special effects, can you break that down? Because whenever I say that, once again, I get called a hater. People tell me I don't know shit about boxing. Can you break it down for the Earl sexuals in the chat that love to come on my page, stalking me every day? Can you break that down? Because this sounds a lot better coming from a real boxer opposed to a guy that watches y'all box. Go ahead.
Okay, look, there's multiple features about Errol Spence. He's incredibly strong, but is he really that much stronger than anybody else? Or is it the fact that he knows how to land perfect shots at a specific range that allows him to maximize his punching power? He's not pushing out that much aggression or that much more power than anybody else. He just is able to catch you on a specific type of range. If he doesn't have that range, he doesn't have that power. You know, and you will see it in multiple fights, whereas though like he's having a hard time with Sean Porter, and Sean Porter's not giving him his range. You know what I mean? Until he lands something that can, like, you know what I mean, can get this guy off him.
Right.
Now we have that. Okay, so his punching power is great, but only because of the range. Okay, what else? He has absolutely no head movement, no head movement at all. So and there's reasons behind the fact that he doesn't move his head and his hand and high, his hands is constantly on a high guard. It's because of his reflexes. He is at a disadvantage because his reflexes is not that great. He cannot just focus. He can't put his brain focus on defensive reflexes, because if he did, it would take away from his offense. Everything that you see in a fighter has a weakness. There's a weakness in everything, and so most times it's in their strengths that the biggest weakness is there. You know, so like Errol Spence, yeah, when he's throwing up punches and they're amazing, they're amazing shots, but are they really that amazing, or they're very, very conventional shots that's just placed at the right time at a specific range? If you take away the range, you take away the power. You take away his timing, you take away his abilities. You be able, if you're able to capitalize on the fact that he gets hit every single time he throws a punch. If you're a master at exchange punches, you're gonna get him the fuck out of there. And that's just what it is. So like, and that's just what it is. I mean, like, he's not impossible. He will get hurt and he will get damaged, and no one is impossible to beat. You know what I mean? I'm the master at fucking exchange punches. I will make shit up on the fly. You saw the last fight.
I saw that in your last fight.
You know, I dare you try to run over me. Like I will make some shit up. You know what I mean? But like, and especially if I'm at my 100%. But like people like that, they're great at what they do. But like, again, great matchmaking. Again, not impossible. So like, and that's just what I see. I see the same thing in Terrence Crawford. He's not impossible.
Right.
You know what I mean? You have to give him a consistent off rhythm. And that even that off rhythm has to be inconsistent. But I'm the most inconsistent motherfucker there is.
Yeah, you're very unorthodox.
You don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I could be coming. I could be going. I could be wasting time. I could be fucking setting up a trap. I could be, you know what I mean? I could be feinting. I could be fucking setting up decoy shots. I could be throwing a whole bunch of volume, and then before you know it, you're on the canvas because I put like a fucking big shot in between light shots. I'm doing a lot of shit. You know what I mean? The whole thing is, it just looks like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, it's a lot of people that say that, man. But hey, I personally like your style, man, inside of the ring. I also like your style outside of the ring. I think you're one of, if not the best personalities in the sport of boxing. I do feel like we need more like you, my brother. Honestly, there's only a handful of guys I can honestly say that pop that shit that, hey, man, I want to watch this motherfucking interview, or I want to watch the post-fight conference. There's you, AB, Tyson Fury, certain dudes like that. There ain't too many of y'all left in the sport.
Absolutely. And like, again, most fighters, there is a lot of fighters, a lot of great athletes, a lot of great fighters. I'm one of them. There's a lot of great athletes and great fighters that don't get the credit that they deserve because they didn't get the right resources that they needed to become something. You know what I mean? It like Errol Spence, he got the right resources and got to the right team at a very, very early stage of his development. Most fighters don't. Most fighters have to fight through the grind and have to fucking beat the odds. That's Blair the Flair. And unfortunately, like with Errol Spence and the way he's come up and come about, he does not represent the people. Because nobody cares about how fucking easy everything was. You know what I mean? I like to see what happens when he gets hurt. I like to see what happens. How does he bounce back from adversity? How do you bounce back from a loss against Terrence Crawford? Stop being a bitch and fight him. You know what I mean? Have a rematch clause. Have a rematch clause. Make something happen and make something happen now before Blair the Flair is on your ass every single day. I'll be dropping something every single fucking day until you're able to make the goddamn fight happen. If you don't make it happen, you will lose to the next generation, which will be me, Ennis, and fucking Virgil Ortiz. You will lose to those guys. You know what I mean? Because somebody's going to be taking your damn plate sooner or later. So, like, hurry up and eat and make great fights happen before it's too late. That's how I see it.
Yeah, man, because time waits for no man. And to that point, let me ask you this. Do you feel like these guys are holding up the welterweight division?
Absolutely. They're holding up the welterweight division. And, like, a lot of these young fighters, they can't even hold their own weight for that long. People aren't making this weight that easy. Besides me, I would walk in with a fucking cookie in my hand to the weigh-ins. Like, you know what I mean? And eat a full steak dinner before like weigh-ins. But like most of these guys are having a hard time making weight, and that's because everybody's in their timing. Right now we have a few really, really good athletes that it's close to their time to hurry up and shine before they have to move out to like 54 or something. Virgil Ortiz is one of them. Ennis is one of them. Like, he ain't gonna be around that much longer. You know what I'm saying? That with that big ass body frame, he's in it, and like they're having a hard time making that weight. So sooner or later, everybody has to move up to 154 pretty soon. But like while it's still here, let's make something special happen. And people like Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, and the fact that like they can't just get it together and make something special happen for boxing. That's what it boils everybody's blood, because
we're starving out here, bro.
Yeah, the starvation.
We've been asking for this fight for 5 years now, about to be 5 years. I mean, it's pathetic, man.
Yeah, and the thing is, you lose out on how great the fight could have been. You know what I'm saying? You lose out on how great the fight between Mayweather and Pacquiao could have been because they waited 7 fucking years.
Facts.
Like, who the hell is ducking who at this point? You know what I mean? After the Manny Pacquiao and Miguel Cotto ass whooping, what happened?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a fair question.
After Ricky Hatton, what happened with fighting Miguel Cotto at his best? What happened to these fights that people should deserve to see? You know what I mean? If you call yourself the great one, make sure that you fucking produce great fucking results and fight great fights. I'm out here fighting for greatness. So yeah, I'm not always gonna be portrayed to win. I'm not gonna be undefeated either. But I tell you one thing, that by the end of the day, I'm gonna be the most inspirational fighter in the world. And you're gonna actually say, hey, he was a great fighter, period. He said he was the great one, and he damn sure provided he was the great one.
Hey, man, I'm not sure if you're into basketball, but that sounds like a lot of Mamba mentality right there, my brother.
Well, we're from the same city. We're from Philadelphia.
Oh, okay, it makes
We
sense now.
grinded.
Hey, that's my
Yeah,
favorite athlete of all time, my brother. Yeah,
absolutely. We grinded from absolutely nothing.
yeah. Yes,
You know
sir.
what I mean? Ain't no big help to push my career. It's just all about work, hard ethics, and a whole lot of prayers. If you don't believe in God, you need to fucking find God now.
Big facts. I got 2 more questions for you, my brother. Maybe even 3. The first one, I heard you mention Jerron Boots Ennis. Now, I seen a while back you pulled up on him like, look, I want the smoke. Let's make the fight happen. He kind of laughed you off and brushed you off. Would you really entertain that fight with Jerron Boots Ennis? Because everybody swear he's like the next Roy Jones. At least that's what they say to me. To that you say what?
Look, man, you can't say that he was the next Roy Jones. There's only one person, and amongst all of us, the amateur, the pedigree of the welterweight division that has Roy Jones ability, and that's me. Period. You know what I mean? I just don't have the resources that have helped me to have all of these circumstantial gains to develop me in these developmental fights of over 20 fights. Because if you did, you'll see a whole different Blair the Flair. But I like the fact that it gives you guys the opportunity to see somebody that's also vulnerable. You know what I mean? Vulnerable. But like the whole thing is, like, once upon a time, there was no Boots Ennis. There was only Blair the Flair. And that was in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Like, so like, hey, in his hometown, I was running shit. Once upon a time. So like we need to be real and honest with shit. You know what I mean? It was such a big deal when I was on a fucking 3-year layoff that he comes out to fucking spar me and did kind of good with
so y'all sparred before?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, my bad, not to cut you off. Go ahead, keep cooking. My bad.
We sparred one time that I barely even remember because it didn't matter to me. Okay. I'm like, who is this kid? Like, you know what I mean? I'm fucking like on a 3-year hiatus. I can't get a fight because nobody would fucking fight me. You know what I mean? I called out everybody and fucking got to a point where as though like, I need the resources to be able to do this. You know what I mean? To actually move my career. I can't just, I thought that boxing was an actual sport until I realized it wasn't, you know, because if it was a sport, I would have already been there.
So what do you mean by that? Well, are you saying it's more political? Is that what you're trying to say? Just to
we got politics. We got a whole lot of things involved. And then you have me that represent the people. That's all about entertainment. There's very rare do you have like people that actually give a shit about boxing. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people that could just they can care less. You know, they can care less. So like, and that's the fad now. Yeah. I can care less about what's happening in boxing. Let me just get in there and steal some money right quick.
Low risk, high reward fights is basically what you're trying to say.
They're all low risk, high reward fights, and I mean, and like I fought on the other side. I fought low reward, high risk fights back to back, back to back, and I got no credit for it. But like, you know what I mean? Like that's the craziest part. So like I already been tested multiple times consistently, and we ain't seen no test from no goddamn Jerron Ennis. And then people want to call him so great. You can't call yourself great until you've been up against some opposition. I would love to see what happens when a motherfucker think that you might actually lose. You know what I mean? And I would love to see what happens. Yeah. Let's see you in a 50-50 fight with somebody that even your fucking trainer has some worries about. Have your trainer, your father has some worries about. Your brothers have some worries about. Everybody's on their edge. Everybody in your camp is worried about what might happen. And everybody is in turmoil. Let's see how you fucking rise to the occasion when you're in hell. Because I've been through it plenty of time. I had motherfucking trainers that fucking quit in the middle of the damn camp. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, I can't even handle this kind of pressure. And I'm like, all right, fuck it, you come on. We're gonna go fight this goddamn 16-1 underdog fight and win. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's what it's about. How many of those can you really handle? You know what I mean? Because most times these great young fighters, these great young athletes, they get everything that they want so early, And then when they finally get against that heavy resistance, whereas though, okay, oh shit, I might actually lose this fight.
Yeah.
And then they end up breaking and folding, and they never come back. They never come back. They can't even do what the fuck I did. Whereas though, like I took a quick short notice and just try to save a card with Alexis Rocha, take a loss, and then come back and fight a better fighter and win.
Right. Right.
They're like, oh, hold up, I need to take a couple easy fights before I come back. I need to do a rematch. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna move forward. I'm bigger and better than everybody. So like what I'm going to do is give you guys a bigger and better fight every single time.
I feel you, bro. And let me ask you 2 more questions. If you can't get Errol Spence in the ring, who would you like to face next? And like, what is the timetable? Sometime next year, like early spring, or break that down. Do you have any idea with Golden Boy? Or
I mean, I will accept a fight with Errol Spence, but I'm not a fan of Errol Spence. I'm not a fan of Errol Spence. I don't give a fuck about Errol Spence compared to like Terrence Crawford. I would love a fight with Terrence Crawford.
Right.
I would love a fight with Virgil Ortiz. I would love a fight with any of these top athletes. You know what I'm saying? And like, if I need to take a fight that's like that, maybe a step down, who cares? I'll take that. It's not like I don't deserve it at this point.
Yeah.
I'm fighting back-to-back big fights. I ain't supposed to win none of these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? I'm not even sure if motherfuckers want me to win any of these damn fights. On my own damn team. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so, my own damn promotion. Like, how the fuck am I'm the underdog in my own promotion.
Oh wow.
You know?
Okay.
You know what I mean? In most cases. So like, but it's all about the excitement. And this is what I do. I shine at what I do, is creating excitement. Look, it's been so bad in boxing.
Oh my God.
And so boring.
Yeah, oh my God, tell me about it. It's hard creating content, my brother.
Yeah,
ain't got no fights to talk about.
Yeah, and then like the fights, great fights that should be happening, don't pull off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then every once in a while you'll have somebody like Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? And that's so great. It's great, but it ain't at the welterweight division. You know what I mean? It doesn't take the Mayweather code away. You know what I mean? And Storm away. You know what I mean? So it's just a lot going on. And then it's so bad to a point that we got fucking YouTubers and Instagrammers and fucking TikTokers doing fights.
How do you feel about that, my brother? I know a lot of fighters are opposed. How does Blair the Flair Cobbs feel about guys like Logan Paul, Jake Paul, KSI coming into the sport, making a gang of money, not putting in the amount of work that you put in just to get to the point that you're at? How do you feel about that, my brother?
The end will come by a true megastar in the boxing world. The end will come by a true megastar that's in the boxing world. And there's one on his way that's rising at an alarming rate named Blair the Flair. And that's just what it is. I mean, if Mayweather don't give a fuck and Canelo don't give a fuck, well, never fear, Blair the Flair is here.
What do you think about a guy by the name of Keith Thurman? I heard you talking about excitement. You mentioned all these other welterweights, but when I'm listening to you, because of course you got the charisma, and then I'm thinking about who else could sell a fight with Blair the Flair Cobbs, and it'll be a phenomenal matchup inside
Adrian Broner,
AB,
Keith Thurman, Adrian Broner would be great fights. Me personally, I love the idea of an Adrian Broner fight with Blair the Flair. Honestly, I love Adrian Broner. I like when everybody's talking shit about AB and what's going on. That's actually not me. Like, you know what I mean? I actually love his craft, and I understand what like that. It's not easy. It's not easy being an entertainer. It's not easy all of a sudden accumulating all this fucking wealth and all this money. It's not easy trying to balance your lifestyle and boxing and everything else. You know what I mean? I know that he's going through a lot when it comes to his depression and whatever anxiety that he's going through right now, and I understand. You know what I mean? I just hope and pray that there will be one more time where AB can shine once more. Keith Thurman is a great fight too. I'll love to fight that fight. That'll be a great fight.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That'll be a great fight, a great
and the build up to the fight.
And a great build up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then the birth of a new great champion and Blair the Flair. Like, why not? You know what I mean? That'll be the perfect passing of the torch. you know, and Keith Thurman ain't no easy walk in the street. You know what I mean? He ain't no walk in the park. I mean, look, he fought tooth and nail and won so many titles already.
Yep.
And like he had one hiccup. And that's something that like I'm kind of on his ass about. He had one fucking hiccup. He fucking fucked up one time with Manny Pacquiao. He had a great fight. And then fucking like damn near retire and disappear.
Yeah, even before that, he was kind of inactive, man. That's been my biggest criticism.
He was kind of inactive too. He was already kind of already out of there, like you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
and then a lot of people.
Over.
I don't know how you feel about this, but a lot of people feel like Keith Thurman was ducking Errol Spence, and now Errol Spence is pulling the Keith Thurman with Bud. So it is what it is.
Ah, man, that's Who knows? Who knows, man? But shit. I mean, at the time. It's like, what the fuck? Keith Thurman deserved to duck his ass because he's been fucking fighting great fights and putting on big shows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And giving the fans and boxing what it deserves. But like now it's just like, okay, what's next? I would love to see a Keith Thurman Blair the Flair fight. You know, it'll be a major attraction, and of course I'll win. But like it's not gonna be an easy fight. It's not like I'm not gonna. It's not like I'm gonna like go through like no resistance. I'm gonna go through resistance and then rise and win and be impressive. And then as I'm pretty sure after that, you guys will be probably certain that like all these other guys need to get the hell out the way before Blair the Flair comes up. You know what I mean? But like, and a lot of these young guys will probably just go ahead and move up weight classes. Because boxing is full of cowards, man.
And listen, I'm gonna be the nigga on YouTube on the ass, and no, I ain't gonna let you duck my guy Blair the Flair Cobbs. Stay your ass at 147 and come get this work.
You know, so I would love to see what happens when boxing is full of excitement and people that dares to be great. I would love to see what happens when you got fighters that like not just trying to take a page out of Floyd Mayweather's old like back end of his career type of thing, but I would love to see what happens when like you dare to be great, you dare to do something that's never been done before, you dare to be an actual performer and pop off and talk some shit. And like the crazy thing about me and like people like AB and anybody that's like that. You know what I mean? They're doing twice as much of work. You know what I mean? Doing twice as much work, and they're providing something that boxing needs. You know, and then in the end, right? When they win, it's bigger than life. And when they lose, it's bigger than life. You know, it's just what it is. And like that's what we need to look at. We need to look at who are these bigger than life fighters? You know what I mean? And how can boxing implement more of these bigger than life fighters and stop judging people based off of just like one tiny time where they went through some type of weakness. You know, it's like everybody wants to be immortal. Like how can I just look and feel and be immortal in boxing so nobody can ever think that I'm ever going to lose, and I can never fight a fight that possibly can put me in the loss column.
Hey, I totally agree, man. One of my, not one of my favorite boxers of all time is Bernard Hopkins, which I know you work hand in hand with a Golden Boy, correct? That's one of the beauty things, one of the best things that I admire about him the most is the fact that he bounced back from his losses and he really didn't duck any smoke. So whether he was in his mid to 30s or, late 40s, he fought the best. So that's why he's my guy.
And like, dude, we have good fighters and then we have great fighters. Great fighters bounce back from that adversity. You know, who the hell was Sugar Ray Leonard until he bounced back from that Roberto Duran fight? He bounced back from the Roberto Duran fight and became what we call great. He wasn't just a good fighter. He's a great fighter. He bounced back from adversity and then figured out how to beat some guys that like he had no chance in winning. He had no chance. He had no chance in winning against fucking a lot of these guys. Honestly, he had no chance in winning against Tommy Hearns, but he fought him. Once upon a time, Marvin Hagler, but he fought him
after the injury.
Yeah, like, and it's just like, yo, there would be great fights. Whereas though, like, hey, Paul Williams was around. Why Floyd didn't fight him? You know what I mean? There was a guy named fucking Margarito, even though he cheated in some of his fights, but he was unbelievable.
Yeah,
You know,
he was
there was a
calling Floyd
Miguel
out too. Yeah,
there was a Miguel Cotto, and I love Floyd. I love Floyd to death. He's
I
one of
love
my
him too, man. I'm an
one of
honorary
my-
Flomo. You're hurting my heart when you're saying this, but it's the truth. I mean, a
It's-
lot of people feel this way. Go ahead.
Yeah, Floyd is like one of my biggest inspirations. But like his career did leave some questions. Like what happened to the Miguel Cotto fight? Literally right after Ricky Hatton. Or okay, take a break, take 6 months, 7 months, take 12 months off, heal your body up, and now let's talk about Miguel Cotto.
Yeah,
You know, it's like don't fight Miguel Cotto when he already done went through wars and got beaten, destroyed, and ran into somebody to call by the likes of Manny Pacquiao, and like it just takes away from like how great the fight could have been, you know. And it don't matter. Like you're not gonna lose a damn thing for losing to these guys at their best because you gave your best, you know. And I just want to see boxing back at its full potential, at its greatness, and I'm willing to do anything for it, even if it means putting my life on the line. You know, I would love to see that happen.
Last question, my brother, because I know you got a roll. In your heart of hearts, just shoot it to me straight for everybody in the Woodpack in the chat. Do you believe Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford is going to happen?
I hope so.
But do you believe it's going to happen? Do you believe? Because I've been saying I don't think it's ever going to happen.
Man, shit.
You don't have to be politically correct, my brother. You're on the Thriller the Black Picasso channel now. Go ahead.
I believe it's going to happen in my heart of hearts. You know what I mean? But that's because I am unbelievably faithful. Like I have like this unbelievable hope. Yeah, and
I need to get some of that when it comes to this fight. I need whatever you got. I need that.
I got hope that's unbeatable.
I feel you.
But man, I don't know, man. And it's like the first thing that comes to mind when I even hear something about Errol Spence is it'd be like, so what do you think of roses? Beautiful. What do you think of taxis? Cool. Transportation. What do you think of air conditioning? Needed. What do you think of Errol Spence? Bitch all the way.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like that's what it is.
I feel you, bro. I mean, I echo those same sentiments. As far as a competitor, of course, I'm not talking about him as a man, but as a competitor, I feel the way that you feel because I just feel like it's just been taking entirely too long to make this goddamn fight. And just like you said, you're a fan of the sport too, so you want to see who the best, just like we do on the outside looking in. So it is what it is. Well, man, I want to thank you for coming on and rocking with me, my brother. I really appreciate it. Can you let the people know in the Woodpack where they can follow you when your next fight may be coming? And, you know, feel free. You can always tap back in with your boy Thriller, a.k.a. the Black Picasso, anytime, man. Floor is yours, my brother.
Absolutely. You can check me out for more exciting content on Blair the Flair, on IG, anything. We got everything that you need on Blair the Flair for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at Blair the Flair. And for more exciting content, official BlairTheFlair.com. Woo! Because nobody does it better, baby.
I appreciate you for stopping by my guy. Salute,
Absolutely.
man. Thank you, man. Thank you for your time, my brother.
For sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Blair the Flair Cobbs live with the Black Picasso and the Woodpack, man. That was a phenomenal interview, man. A phenomenal interview. Let me read some of these comments because I know I'm behind. I'm going to drop the link once I read most of them. If anybody can send me a super chat or anything like that, I'm going to do my best to read them. Shout out to my dog, WJ Lucky, man, for that super chat or that cash out, brother, man. I really appreciate your love and support, my brother. I appreciate you for putting some respect on that motherfucking cash out button.
RESPECT. Find out what it means to me. RESPECT. Take care of TCB. Oh! Sock it to me. Respect.
All right, man. So let me go ahead and start from the top. Let's see. It says I have about 409 comments. Oh, wow. Let me read these super chats. Shout out to the Spit Bucket, my dog JJ, man. Make sure y'all go sub up to the Spit Bucket podcast, man. He said E3 and Blair going to be fire. Hey, man, I really appreciate your love and support, fam. I really do. I appreciate it.
Y'all gotta hype my man up. Hype him
Hey, hustle man. The damn dog ain't doing nothing, man.
Hey, yo, hustle, man. The damn dog ain't doing nothing, man. Shout out to JJ once again. Also, let me give a huge shout out to my dog, Boxing Gyms, a.k.a. Jim Lampley, as my brother, General Big Fish deemed him, man, for that 1999 super chat. He said, just for the love, keep grinding. I see you. I appreciate it, my brother. And hold on, you already know I got to get you right, man. Where my clip at? Hold on. Where my clip at? I got to get. Yeah, man. Shout out to my dog, Jim Lampley, once again. I really appreciate it, my brother. Now, back to the comment section I go. And can y'all please hit the like button if you're enjoying the festivities of what the Black Picasso and Blair the Flair Cobbs been cooking up for over the last 50 minutes or so. Can you please hit the like button and go share Blair the Flair Cobbs some love on his IG, his Twitter account. I believe he said he got a YouTube account as well. Make sure y'all go sub up to my brother, man. Shout out to the, hey, man, he going to be a champ one day. I'm going to just say that. I'm going to put that out there. I love his confidence. And hey, for the record, the man called out Boots. He called out Earl. He called out Bud. He called out Keith. He called out AB. It sounds like my nigga Blair the Flair looking for all the smoke. And me personally, I would love to see him and Keith Thurman go head up. That's just me. So somebody drop something in the chat and let me know how y'all feel about that fight. And then I'm going to drop the link and let y'all come on the rock, man. But let me see. Let me get back to these comments. Where did I leave off? Let me see. Shout out to my boy Jaguar, man. I see you, man. Was popping. Shout out to ooh la la la, Miss La La D. I see you in the building. She said, "E Thriller, how are you, Queen?" Salute to the queens in the building. What up to my dog, my favorite motherfucking Errol Spence fan in the world. Shout out to Mr. Quinn Brandley. What's popping, fam? How are you, kind sir? He said, "E Thriller, the Black Picasso, my brother." Abso-fucking-lutely. How are you, fam? I would love to get your take on this interview I just had. Man, woo, shout out to Blair the Flair once again, man. Al Moolah on this bitch. What up, Donzilla? He said, "Blair, my dog." Yes, sir. Hey, man, Blair came on here popping his shit. He was popping his shit. Let me see. Who haven't I got? What up to Chris Frank? He said, "Oh, okay, he just coming in here with negative energy, man." Salute to you, though, man. What up to my brother, General Big Fish in real life? He said, "Sugar, what's popping, man? What's popping?" What up to my nigga Los, my day ones, man, who always sending me shit behind the scenes, keeping me up to date with the latest boxing news, man. Shout out to my brother, Carlos Williams, man. He said, "What's good, E3? What's popping?" I appreciate you for tapping in, my guy. I went early for you today, man. I came on early. What up to my nigga from the 504, man, Boxing God 7. He said, "PC Thriller, the Black Picasso, paint them pictures. Let's get it." 504 in the chat. Shout out to my home away from home, man. Shout out to my brothers out there in the NO. What's popping? What are priorities over luxury? I see you, boy. What up to my other brother, man, D-Town Blaster? What's popping, fam? How are you? He said, "Yeah, we in here." What's popping, man? Who haven't I got? What up to Armando, Tri-State Bully, L Boogie, my other brother in the motherfucking building. I appreciate it, my brother. Armando said, "E3 back with the best boxing channel." Hey, man, I'm humble, man. I really appreciate it, man. That goes a long way. Let me see. Who haven't I got? What up, Don Vaughn? I see you, boy. Mitch Hennessy, what's cracking? What up, T Pitts? He said, "E Thriller dropping that heat on the game as always. Salute." What up to my dog, IOTBA Boxing, Mr. 214? What's popping, fam? Make sure y'all go sub up to my brother, IOTBA Boxing, man. Tell him E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, sent you. He said, "E Thriller, what's up, big dog? How are you, kind sir?" What up to my boy Ramon Turner? He said, "Yeah, what's happening, E Thriller? What's happening? What's popping? What's popping?" Hold on, man. I just got a notification. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back, man. What up, Dan Tan? I see he said, "Salute to E Thriller, the Black Picasso." What's popping, fam? He said, "What's the excuses today?" What you mean, man? What up, Boxing Nerd 101? I see you. What up, Soul Arching? I see you. Let me see. Who haven't I got, man? I feel like I'm missing somebody. What up to my boy Wayman Moore on Facebook, man? I don't really get a lot of views on Facebook, man. I appreciate you, my brother. What's popping? I hope all is well with you and your fam, my brother. Let me see, man. Yeah, shout out to Jim Lampley. Shout out to Mr. Goose to you. He said, one love, you Thriller, the Black Picasso, and the Woodpack. What's popping, fam? How are you? What up? I'm AU. He said, shout out Detroit love F. Lenore Thomas and Spence. Facts. Big facts. You know what I'm saying? You know we don't fuck with them niggas, bro. It is what it is. Let me see. What up, QT? What up, AB? He said, salute Blair the Flair. Yes, sir. Boxing Nurse said, hey, man, I appreciate it, man. I'm trying to get up there, man. I'm trying to, bro. That was my first official boxing interview, man. And I felt like it went well, man. I was very entertained. I can't wait to listen to that shit again. Shout out to Blair. Who haven't I got before I drop this link? Who haven't I got? Yeah, Io said Blair was talking that shit. Hell yeah. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and drop the link because I don't plan on holding y'all for too long. And I'm not going to be able to read all these goddamn comments. I apologize, but it's just too many comments in this bitch, man. The link is now in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, for anybody that want to come on and pop their shit about the interview I just had with Blair the Flair Cobbs, man. What up, Rebel? He said, oh, shit, Blair in the house. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I really appreciate that, too. What up, Boxing Post? He said, I love this channel. Hey, man, I really appreciate it, my brother. I do. We love you back, man, in the Wolfpack. I see y'all. I see you, Mr. OG Warren. I see you, Steve. I see you cut your cameras off. I see you, Io. I see you, Mr. Golden. Cut your cams off. Cut your cams off. Let me read a few more of these comments. What up, Southpaw Killer? He said, I see you. My boy was popping, fam. Appreciate you for tapping in, man. Appreciate you for tapping in. I see you, Jim Lampley, Boxing Nerd. I see y'all. All right, man, I'm going in the order in which y'all came in. So going out to OG Warren, you're live on the chat with the Wolfpack. Holla at me, man. What's popping?
Man, what's going on? E-Thriller, salute, brother. Salute to everybody in the chat. Man, that was a beautiful interview, man. Loved it. Allowed me to personally connect to fighters that I probably normally wouldn't be able to being over in Chicago, Illinois. So that was a treat for me. So thank you for that blessing, brother. I really enjoyed the show.
Hey, man, I'm glad you enjoyed it. How you feeling, Mr. OG Warren? You all right?
Yeah, I'm feeling all right, man. Just like happy to see that interview, man. I was looking for that interview, got caught up in traffic. I was trying to rush back to get to see the whole interview, so I'm gonna have to watch some of it from the beginning. But man, that was great. I loved it.
Okay. Yeah, man. So what was your take on some of the stuff that he said about calling out AB, called out Spence, he called out Bud? Well, what are your thoughts on that, my brother?
Well, that's the kind of fighter that I'm used to seeing. You know, fighters that want it, not afraid to get in the ring and mix it up. You know, at least from what he said from his mouth, and that's what you want to hear. That's what you want to see. You know, you want to be. That's what I'm used to growing up on. Fighters fighting great fighters fighting great fighters. You know,
Facts.
We didn't even care about who lost. We just wanted to see a good fight. You know, you might get sore if your fighter lost. You be sore for a few days. You know, but you get over it and get back up. You know, like you said.
Yeah, big facts. All right, OG Warren, I'm about to pass the mic, man. We got other people coming on the panel that want to rock. Let me go out to my brother, the unbiased fan, Stephen Brimley. You're live on the chat with the Wolfpack. Holla at me. How are you, kind sir?
I'm blessed. How about yourself, bro?
Sound good, man. Sound like you got some in the background, my brother.
That was me clapping for you, bro.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate it, my brother. Thank you.
Boy, your interview skills is on fire, boy.
Hey, man, that was my first one, man. You like it, bro?
It should be one of many, bro. You should do. I ain't here to tell you what to do, now, because you know that's part of the rules of your channel.
No.
You should definitely do more interviews with boxers because you're unfiltered, so they're gonna be probably comfortable to speak their mind and speak freely. So I commend you tremendously for that. It was a great interview. You did a great job, bro. You did a great job. You still hear me? What happened? What's going on here? I can't.
Can you hear me, Steve?
I hear you.
Yeah, I hear you, fam. But
we all hear you. Oh, okay.
Hey, Steve, can you hear me, Steve?
Yeah,
you went out. You went out.
in the background.
You went out.
Steve, I was asking you. My bad, my brother. I was asking you, what was your take on what he said about Errol Spence, and as far as him calling out the
Well,
fighters that
I
he
mean,
called out.
listen, I commend him for doing the things that we want to see out of fighters. I mean, part of it was a little delusional on our end, and we're gonna keep it a buck. I mean, listen, but at the end of the day, you're supposed to have confidence in your skill set that you can be able to do it. So I admire it and I respect him for it. You know, a couple of things he says like, "Come on, bro, now you're wilding," you know. But at the end of the day, as a fighter, you're supposed to believe in yourself. Who else is going to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself? So, it's refreshing to see boxers talk like that because that's what I'm used to from the boxers that I grew up watching. They would, you know, even if they wasn't really big shit talkers, they still talk themselves up as a boxer. So I hope he gets an opportunity to fight one of the better fighters, win, lose, or draw, just because he brings to boxing what needs to be, you know, brought by the fighters. You know what I mean? Personality, you know, honesty. You know, straightforwardness. You know, I give all that to him. I be dogging him out sometimes, but I gotta give him props for where props is at. I still think he might get KO'd by Spence, and I still think he get KO'd by Bud. I still think he get KO'd by Boots. He might have a chance against Thurman, because Thurman's, you know, on the other end. But at the end of the day, man, it was a great interview, bro. You definitely need to do more of those. You need to line them up. You heard?
Hey, man. Hey, I'm able and willing, man. You know, if the fighters want to come on the rock and pop their shit and promote whatever they got going on, you know my slogan, man. Click the link. I'm always open.
Facts.
All right, man.
Let me let the next man talk.
Let me go ahead and pass the mic, man. Let's keep it moving, man, so we can get everybody's opinions on this shit and then open the panel, man. All right, next in line was my brother, Mr. 214, a.k.a. Mr. IOTBA Boxing Talk. Make sure y'all go sub up to him. Io, holler at me, man. What's poppin'?
Hey, man, shout out to my dog, E-Thriller, the Black Picasso, hamrothstein, who gonna put that full court pressure like no other, like them Duke Blue Devils, you understand me? First off, I want to say, bro, salute on the interview with Blair the Flair Cobbs, you understand me? That was excelente, my guy.
Appreciate it.
I got to finally, in my rock voice, agree with Steve. Agree with Stephen Brimley on some points where he made where he stated it is refreshing to hear that, but when he says that we used to this, what we used to? When have we been used to fighters fighting each other? Well, what the fuck planet is Stephen Brimley living on? We used to these fights just getting made just like that. That's just not what we used to.
Well, you're not used to it. I'm a little older.
Hey,
I
man,
remember those other fights.
Okay, that's great. Good. Give your hand a big old hand clap for that. But like I said, in the last 20, 25 years, boxing, it just ain't been like that. But shout out to Blair the Flair. He came out, said some explosive stuff. And like I said, man, if Terrence Crawford had his personality, do y'all know where Terrence Crawford would be at right now? Like if he got the fighting skills. I would never say Crawford don't got the fighting skills, but if he had Blair the Flair personality, fam, he would be skyrocket, fam.
Can we say the same about Errol Spence? Because he don't have a personality.
It's different, E-Thriller.
No, it's not. Stop it.
No, E3.
IOTBA, stop it. You know how I feel about Errol Spence.
No, I know.
think Terrence Crawford is boring, but Errol Spence is just as boring.
But Errol
got to blink his eyes.
I know, but you could. But it been fighters out there who got a lot of weight on their back and who get big stuff that happen for them because they got backings behind them, and the backing, you could say Errol Spence boring all day long, but the backing that he got behind him give him all the exposure that he need. Terrence Crawford, great fighter, but he don't got that backing behind him like that. That's why when you look at a fighter like Terrence Crawford, he need that personality like Blair the Flair to take him over the top, because Earl, he got gift bags to him, especially being in the city in Dallas, Texas, being the Olympian, being a world champion. We know who our owner is in Jerry Jones. He breed for sensations like that, and that's just the advantage that Earl got over Crawford. Whether y'all say he boring or not, he got that backing behind him, and that's what Terrence Crawford don't. But great interview. I wish Terrence Crawford had that Blair in him. Then it would be no questions and no doubts that this fight would be different what we talk about the money wise, but that was a good interview though.
Mute your audio, y'all. Mute your audio. If you're not speaking, please mute your audio.
Scooby, that was me by mistake.
Yeah, mute your audio, Mr. Golden. Go ahead.
No, but no. I just want to say that was a great interview, dog. Keep shining, keep grinding. It ain't nobody who do it like E Thriller, the Black Picasso. That painting that you painted tonight was momentous, my guy. You hear me, E3?
Yeah, I hear you, bro. My goddamn.
I'm good. You can go to the next person.
All right, man. Going out to the big homie of the panel, Mr. Golden. You're live on the chat with the Wolfpack. Holla at me. How are you, kind sir?
Fine. Good evening, gentlemen. How y'all doing?
Doing well,
What's
my
up,
brother.
Golden? Ghost Grams.
Mr. Brimley.
Yes, sir.
You home?
Yeah, I'm going back to work tonight.
Aren't you just been in the hospital last night?
Yeah, I was, but here I go. I've been out for the last 5 days, but let's get back on topic. It ain't about me, brother.
Go ahead,
I
Mr.
appreciate you,
Golden.
Golden.
Let's stay on topic, my brother, so we can.
No, I'm still on top. I was just checking on the health, see how he was doing. That's all. First off,
I appreciate you, Golden. I really do.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you was okay, my brother. Yeah, man. Congratulations on the interview, man. It was a spectacular interview.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And I like the young brother courage. You know, he got more balls than a whole lot of fighters that we have now. You know, regardless of what the situation is, whether he win or lose, he coming back. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And he ain't ducking no smoke from nobody. You feel what I'm saying? I think the best fight, most entertaining fight for him will be him and AB. I know they got just the press conference itself gonna sell shit.
Mm.
You know, and you know it is what it is. You know, everybody got their own style of fighting. Everybody got their own style of promoting themselves. You know, everybody ain't got to be out there act like a jackrabbit and and just say, "Hey, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that." Man, come on, just be yourself. That to me that would sell more. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Earl Born. You feel me? But that's their style. You feel what I'm saying?
That's true.
You know, I think they both would be more out there if they would speak more. You feel like, to me, one is not better than the other one because neither one of them don't say shit. You know, Bud had been more vocal lately. You know, since he left Bob, he's been hell of a lot more vocal. You know, but you know, it was a good interview. Congratulations on it. You did a very good job on that shit, man. You know, hope we can get you many more. You feel me?
Likewise. Yeah, that was
dope, man. You know, go ahead on and put Jim Lampley in there now.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, Mr.
I'm going to go hit Jim Lampley. All right.
All right, man. Going out to my motherfucking dog, Boxing Gyms, aka Jim Lampley, man. Make sure y'all go sub up to the Boxing Gyms once again if you haven't already done so. Jim Lampley, holler at me, fam. What's poppin'?
Yo, what's good with you, bro?
Man, I can't complain. How are you, my brother?
I'm cool, man. Great interview, fam. That shit was very enjoyable to listen to watch.
Appreciate it.
You asked some good questions. I think Blair goes to sleep against pretty much the top 6 that he named. but I'd like to see him get that roach of smoke back.
Me too.
You know, I was kind of disappointed he didn't say that.
I was going to ask him, but when he said he didn't want a rematch, I was listening, so I was like, I ain't going to ask him.
Yeah. That's kind of disappointing, but man, other than that, bro, yeah, man, that was a good ass interview, man. I wish, a Blair the Flair versus Keith Thurman, bro.
That's what I said,
that
bro.
build up, fam.
Man, I'm telling you,
that build up would be incredible, bro. Incredible.
Yes, it would.
But shit, I'm gonna keep it short though. That's it.
All right, appreciate it, fam. Make sure y'all go sub up to Boxing Gyms once again, man. All right, going out to my other dog, Boxing Nerd 101 from Canada. You're live on the chat with the Woodpack. Talk to me, man. What's poppin'?
What's good, E3? Shout out to the Wolfpack.
Yes, sir.
Putting that full court pressure on them, as always. Shout out to IOTBA for hooking up the interview. I know
definitely
it was because of IO that the interview came through, so shout out to him as well. And as always, E-Thriller, once again painting them pictures. That could have went up in the art gallery, man. That was amazing.
Thank you,
man. But it takes two to tango, man. Blair always puts on a great interview. That was amazing. So I appreciate him for coming on and showing the channel some love. You guys go and like and subscribe, big up the channel so we can get more big interviews like this. But it was really a great interview. Of course, I share the sentiment with most of the panel. I do feel he loses those fights, but when it comes to being a boxer and a fighter in general, you have to be a little bit crazy. There's got to be a screw loose somewhere. Like, no one thought Ali was going to beat Sonny Liston. No one thought Ali was going to beat George Foreman. He's not saying that Blair the Flair is Ali. Let's clear that up. I'm just saying, like, you have to have that self-belief. So shout out to Blair. Yeah, man. I'll keep it short and sweet. And thanks again for having us on the platform.
Anytime, man. Anytime. All right, going out to my dog Jamal from the DMV. You're live on the chat with the Wolfpack. Holler at me, man. Talk to me.
Hey, what's up, E3? How you feeling, brother?
Hey, man, I can't complain. How are you, kind sir?
Hey, man, I'm good, man. Look, man, congratulations on the interview, man. Great interview, brother. Great interview, man. Hope to see many more, brother. So,
thank you.
But I mean, like I said, everything what everybody else said, man. You know, the kid got heart, man. You know, he want to fight. He want to, you know, daring himself to be great. Whether everybody believes he'll win or lose, you know, you just love to see fighters that want to fight and test themselves, man. That's what it's all about. Hopefully he can get these fights. I don't know if he will, but you know, I like his energy, man. I always did like his energy, man. Like I say, I'm a fan of fighters, man, whether they win or lose, man. I don't, you know, jump off the wagon just because they lose. But yeah, man, I'm just congratulating you, man. Shout out to, you know, everybody on the panel, brother. I'm gonna fall back and just, you know, hear what everybody else got to say, brother.
Appreciate it, bro. All right, man. Going out to Chief Wildfire. This is his first time live with the Wolfpack. Talk to me, man. How are you, kind sir?
What's going on, E3? This is about my second time.
Second time. My bad. My apologies.
Yeah, I'll be staying in the comments, but I just want to say shout out to you for a good boxing interview, man. I hope you get many more. I'm sure you will.
Thank you, man.
You got a good opinion. You don't sound biased or nothing like that. You don't let the chat control what's happening. But now let me say this. Blair, man, just like he said about Spence, like Spence was cursed because he didn't fight so-and-so and this and that. Yeah. I don't think the boxing gods is going to bless him with these fights unless he rights his wrong and takes out Rocha for taking his oath. And that's all I got to say.
Okay, then. I appreciate you for tapping in and spitting that shit, man. Appreciate it. So what about a fight with Keith Thurman? You don't like those fights with Keith Thurman or AB or anything like that?
And you asking me that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like him. Trust me, I like him because I was one of the ones watching the whole Blair hype train come up to all the way to him fighting Rocha, who's from my hometown of Santa Ana, California. You feel me? So it's like I like those fights, but I don't like it if he don't come back around and correct it. I'll watch the fights, but for me, and especially I'm coming a little biased because that's my hometown too. It's like, man, you got to take care of that before anything. That's just, you know, but other than that, I like all the fights as long as he do that.
I feel you, bro. Hey, man, the panel is now open, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all go ahead and rock out, man.
E3.
Hey, let me read this real quick.
Hold
on real quick. My apologies. Okay. Shout out to my boy Chains, man, for that cash out, man. I really appreciate your love and support, my brother. You know I got to get you right, man. I appreciate it.
Check it out. Hustle Man is in the house.
Hey, what you got for today, Hustle Man?
I got what you need, Chief. I got food stamps. I got incense. I got a Greyhound bus in the parking lot.
Yeah, y'all go ahead and rock, man.
E3, I got a question for you, bro.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Look, this boxer Jim.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Jim Lamb.
Look, has anybody asked Mr. Warren why he got a picture of Mr. Clean for his avatar?
No, I haven't noticed it, bro.
That's actually me. That's actually me, brother.
The black Mr. Clean.
The black Mr. Clean. All right,
okay.
All right. We can move on.
I had noticed it.
We can move on. Look, yeah, IOTBA fam, why? I don't understand the personality thing, bro. Like if Crawford don't got no personality, Spence dead too. I don't understand it, bro.
Now, I mean, if you heard what I was saying to E-Thriller, yeah, he had more personality than Crawford, but the thing Errol Spence got going for him, he got that backing behind him, fam. Crawford don't have that backing behind him like that.
Right. So why is you disagree that the pay-per-view numbers been going down and down and down?
Pay-per-view numbers for who?
Errol Spence.
Errol Spence.
You say going down?
drastically.
Every fight.
I mean, you got to look at. I mean, we could say his pay-per-view against Ugas didn't do.
Hey, mute your audio, man. Please mute your audio.
We could say his pay-per-views against Ugas didn't do as well, but who would have thought that they would have did that well? You know, when that fight got announced. Now, if we gonna judge it off that because it was put together quick. Now, if Errol Spence versus Pacquiao would have panned out,
right.
I mean, I feel the pay-per-views would have did better. But since it was Ugas and it was a fight that they just had to put in, I think a lot of people lost interest in that.
I hear that. Well, Errol Spence versus Pacquiao, Errol Spence would have been B-side. And I just want to say real quick, Mr. Gold still got a house phone. But
how would you heard that shit?
Hey, Ayo.
That shit ring on every
You said,
time I go live,
Errol Spence
man.
wouldn't have been a B-side against Pacquiao?
I mean, he probably would have been a B-side, but he would have been sitting on the side where it looked like you the A-side, but you know how he would have been sitting on the right side. So we don't know who would have been B-side in that fight.
Hey, Ayo, let me ask you a question, brother.
Yeah.
Do you think that Pacquiao and Crawford would have did good numbers?
I think so. I mean, I think Pacquiao back then against anybody would have did good numbers. I just think Pacquiao looked at Crawford like he wasn't marketable enough, or it was just that Crawford was gonna be a motherfucker who probably could have ended his career. That's probably was his thinking. If you're looking at it at both ends of the way, because if I say, "Oh, Crawford wasn't marketable enough," y'all gonna jump down and say, "Oh, how he wasn't marketable enough? He got Manny Pacquiao." But I'm just saying that's what Manny Pacquiao could have looked at that way, or he also could have looked at Terrence Crawford really got something and he could have put it on me or something.
But that's my thing, Ayo. It's a direct quote, bro. That $40 million is a direct quote.
Yeah.
He was scared.
That was Manny Pacquiao at the time. Why wouldn't he ask for that much money?
Okay, the same thing.
He wasn't getting that type of money.
Hold on. It was during the pandemic, and he asked for 20 before the pandemic.
I mean, I understand that.
That's a duck.
Hey, hold up.
That's a cold duck, man.
Let me holler at you, E3.
Go ahead.
Because you're the same one who tell me all the time. You can't tell a man what's his worth, right?
Yeah, I do say that.
So we can't tell Manny Pacquiao he can't ask for $40 million. Now look at it like this. So let me play devil's advocate because people think I just be tripping. Now ain't that's a way to say he overpriced himself? Yeah. Can't we say that?
But why would he overprice himself? Is the question.
Bob told me you ain't fighting him.
No, it ain't no. We can't go off the whys and the whats. He said he wanted $40 million.
I can't hear nobody points. Go ahead.
On some real shit, bro. They did try to go get that bread. So maybe he didn't exactly overprice himself. Well, in the end he did, but I think Bob Arum did try to go get that bread.
Yeah, from overseas, right?
Foreign investors. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Ayo, this my thing, Ayo. You know, and I'm not going to disagree. I think everybody know that Spence is a bigger star than Bud, but it's not by much, bro. I just don't believe it's by much. It is, but it ain't like a landslide. You know what I mean?
I know it's just like a big pill. It's hard to swallow, fam. Like reality is a motherfucker. Like say personality wise, this is a better way to say it. Say personality wise, it's not that much. Say that. That'll make it sound gooder. But when we talk about marketing, it ain't even close.
You think it's about landslide, brother?
What did Errol market?
Hey, bro, he right, bro. Hey, IOTBA is absolutely correct on that. I mean, honestly, I don't know why we care that much. But
I really care about that. I care about the fight. I care about the fight.
I care about the fight. I get tired of people saying, why do we care that much? That's the reason why the holdup is. Because look, Terrence Crawford thinking he want more money. He thinking he should get this. And you can't, listen, my thing is I never knock no man for thinking what they think they deserve they need to get. But if you looking at the truth and you letting it come to the power, and when they say reality, it's a motherfucker, you got to let them know that.
Well, listen, bro. I get tired of people saying they know what the holdup is when they don't.
But so you telling me that money not the holdup?
Bro, I don't know what the holdup is.
That's got to be the holdup. Listen, I believe Terrence Crawford and that's why I say y'all don't hear what I be saying. I say I give Terrence Crawford credit for taking that deal because that means he really wanted. But
I see you,
none of
Gooch.
you dudes on here never
turn your
say
cam off,
our TBA said he give Terrence Crawford credit for taking that fight because that show he wanted, fam. But Terrence Crawford just showed us it's about money, and look, I'm not faulting them for that. He got the right to want to know all the parameters surrounding the contract.
So
But
what are you
it's
faulting him for?
money.
Well, look,
Yeah,
personally,
so
I've
hold
never.
on, y'all. So with that being said, Ayo, how can you critique or criticize the man when he just simply want to know where the expenses are going so he can kind of calculate how much he gonna make, bro? In the end,
No, I'm not critiquing or criticizing them. I'm just letting the
you
truth
saying
come
he's
to the
holding up
top.
the fight, but for
No,
good
the
reason.
thing is, Terrence Crawford. Look, we talked about this last night.
Okay.
Everybody, please make sure they go subscribe to the Spit Bucket. We did a whole segment about this.
Yeah.
Like with contract, and I agree with y'all. When you send out a contract, you send out an agreement, right? Then you send out like an agreement could be 1 page or 4 pages, but then when you send out the contract, it's gonna be about 10 to 15 to 20 pages to where Terrence Crawford and his lawyers may have looked over some things and wanted some clarification over that. There's nothing wrong with that. But what my problem was, y'all was saying that Terrence Crawford ain't seen a contract. Yes, he did. Why do you think he want clarification more on the contract? Because him and his lawyers looked at that contract and they needed more clarity of it to see exactly what's going on. He had the contract, but there's nothing wrong with him wanting more clarity on it or trying to push. Look, if you ain't trying to get more, you ain't trying to win in life. So it's nothing wrong with him trying to get clarity and trying to get more money. But he's seen the contract. So let's stop acting like he ain't seen the contract.
Hold on. The brother, okay, I deal with contracts all day long in my line of work. And what you say, some of the stuff is true. Okay. When I send in a bid for a house, we got term papers, we got to go inspect the house, we got to do everything. That's like Crawford, I'm got to do that. Now, in business wise, you go into business, Crawford is a free agent, right or wrong. So when they do this contract, he's taking 35%, like he's going into business for himself. He buying into that business. So he have a right to look into them books and see whether everything, hey, what if the expenses going at? You feel what I'm saying? Because
no, and that's what I said.
Yeah,
he got the right to do that.
Ayo, go ahead and respond to him, and then I got to bring on Mr. Goose to you because he's been waiting for like 2 minutes.
I'm just gonna say he got the right to say that. You can bring him on, E3.
Okay. All right, Mr. Goose to you. You're live on the chat with the Wolfpack. Holler at me, man.
Can y'all hear me?
Oh, yeah,
Can y'all hear me? Am I crispy? Can y'all hear me?
You sound crispy. What's popping?
Okay. Man, once again, shout out to the Wolfpack E-Thriller, man. You done topped your shit again, bro. Hey, I heard somebody say earlier, I'm piggybacking that, man. You need more interviews, bro. More interviews with these boxers, man. Man, that shit came out. Hey, and Blair talks his shit. And you know what? I heard somebody say, well, I didn't hear. I read in the chat, somebody said that's what Crawford need to do. Okay, if he was to do that, y'all still would hate on him. I don't care who said it. I'm just saying he still would get hated on if he was to do that. Anything he do, he gonna get hated on. Y'all niggas don't like him. We understand that right now. What
you might be right about that. Go ahead.
But what I do want to say is, man, I'm over. When they fight if they do. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence showed his true colors. To me, PBC showed their true colors. They never want to fight Bud. They never wanted Bud to take them belts, period. That's what I'm on. I look at it like that. That's my opinion. I'm not want to argue with no man about my opinion. I'm not going through that shit. What I am going to say is this, though, too. Mm-hmm. The old man said that interview when Bud and Sean Porter's on stage, he said the fighters. So, once again, and I will say it 2 times more than any time, Errol Spence said it in encrypted language earlier when he said, if the fight don't happen, it's not my fault.
He did not say it was going to be Terrence's fault. He just said it wasn't going to be his fault. So basically what he was saying then is it's going to be Allen on fault. That's how I take it as Illuminati style. That's how they do it, ain't
But that's speculation. You
but
he did say that. I mean,
verbatim.
He said if it don't happen, it ain't on mine.
No, he
That's what
did say that, but he ain't saying that it's going to be Al's fault.
Okay, who fault was it gonna be then?
Mr. Gooch, come on.
Who fault is it? See, you keep jumping in. I said I didn't want to do this with a grown man today. This is my opinion.
Hey, let me just say this.
This is my
Let me
opinion.
just say this for the record. Hey, let me ask you this, Mr. Gooch and Ayo. This is for the both of y'all. How would y'all feel about debating each other on this topic?
Please.
When?
Because we can set up a debate on this channel another day, sometime this week, if y'all want to go head up. Because I sense a lot of animosity
don't want that smoke
between the two.
know
So y'all just let me know.
Gooch, you know what?
Let me know. We can set
You know
it up
what?
for Thursday or
On
this
some
weekend.
real shit, E-Thriller.
Yeah.
On some real shit, E-Thriller. I'm on my way to Vegas Friday, bro. I'm doing some shit in Vegas this week to set some shit up for November. But when I get back, bro, I get in touch with you. I'll let you know when this shit will happen because I want my communications crisp. I want it all. And you know what? Ayo, I'm gonna do this. I am gonna do this with you because Nebraska wants me to do this with you because you've been talking a lot of shit about Nebraska, homeboy. You've been, no, but you don't know us. And then you pulled up, and then I'm gonna tell you, my little cousin, really want to knock your ass out, but I don't want to go there with you. But you need to stop playing with these Nebraskas, homeboy.
Hold on. Come on, Pam.
Let's stop playing with these Nebraskas. I'm gonna leave it alone, but the debate, I'll let you know.
Hold on, y'all.
I ain't gonna go.
Hold on, Ayo, I got it, bro. Hey man, this is my channel.
You talk too much shit about Nebraska, bro. We don't play that shit. That's what we don't dog shit y'all niggas on
now you
Texas.
disrespecting me and my channel, bro. I'm trying to set up a friendly debate.
I'm sorry,
with y'all.
bro.
You coming on here plexing, bro.
We'll do it.
Nobody want to hear this in the chat, fam. We had this shit happen last Saturday, but
my bad, bro.
Like that, man.
Can we just talk boxing, bro? This ain't
my
no
bad,
love
bro.
and hip hop. Come on, fam. Like if y'all got
my
respect
bad,
for me,
bro.
man,
that's just the type of effect I got. You know, and
I got it, bro. Hey man, at the end of the day, man, y'all got to start respecting my goddamn panel, bro.
I ain't even finna.
Ain't nobody trying to hear.
That's my bad.
Hold on, y'all. Ain't nobody trying to hear them about fighting. I ain't trying to mute nobody because I don't mute nobody.
No.
So let's just keep it boxing,
Yeah,
bro. That's
it's
all we
just
doing is
boxing
talking
with me.
boxing. Come on, Mr. Goose, don't do that, bro.
He talking about the whole Nebraska look.
I said my bad, fellas, my bad. I tell y'all what though, when I get back from Vegas,
y'all can debate this shit out, bro. It's just gonna be a debate.
You got the right to feel how you feel. If I was from Nebraska and I heard Al TBA talking, I wouldn't like him either. You hear me? I respect it. I wouldn't like if I was from the 402. I wouldn't like me either. But see, what you need to do, if you think you is him, you need to stand up and show out for the 402 and come see if you could climb Mount Everest.
Hold on. If you forget, I think you forgot. I'm the one that called when I first started coming down here. I said I wanted to holler at you, homeboy, and we didn't had a couple of chop it up. You know what I'm saying? You get me and I get you. But on this, I'm gonna set it up. When I get back from Vegas, bro, we're gonna chop it up. We're gonna have a nice one, bro. And it ain't gonna be that quick. It's not gonna be on this one, the Zaza's put down. I'm not gonna be like I did with Quentin. This was gonna be that
of hardcore action, man. I'm gonna let y'all go head up. Ain't gonna be nobody else on the panel but Mr. Goose to you and Mr. 214.
Hey, and Goose, you better make sure you better make sure you mentally prepared because you ain't never seen no traction like the way you gonna get. See how? And look, it's just a boxing debate. As emotional as you is, I already got you. There is no way. Listen, when I face you, there is no way in my Drago voice I cannot be defeated. I mentally got you already. I promise you. I'm gonna stomp the yard on you, dog. I'm gonna stomp the yard on you, dog.
Hey, hold on, fellas. So I will be in contact with the both of you fellas, man. So it sounds like this shit gonna probably go down.
Just tell me the date. You know I'm pulling up.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get with Gooch so when he get back, so he can be crispy. His laptop, all that. We gonna set it up, bro.
He better be ready.
Yeah, we're gonna set that up. Matter of fact, I might do it as a 402 party. I might do it as a 402. No matter the blasters at. Y'all stand up. We might do a 402 party.
Yeah,
We might all go into the studio.
Bro, E3 is the debate about
Nebraska out.
who wins, or is the debate
Man, this
about
debate is going to be about Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Whatever
Just
Mr.
period.
Gooch, you got a period, a problem with
Okay,
Mr. IOTA,
put up a
that's
poll.
what they're going to debate
E3,
about, bro.
E3, please put up a poll right now and look. Y'all don't got to agree with me. Or y'all don't got to agree with Mr. Gooch. Look at both of us. Y'all done heard both of us. Who y'all think gonna win this debate?
I'm about to put it in the chat right now.
I'm gonna break Mr. Gooch down. Look, he's scared now. I can hear him breathing.
Who's scared?
Like,
Hold on, bro. Who's scared? Because the only thing you do is clickbait, my nigga. You clickbait, my nigga. My nigga's been on you already about the shit you do.
You're gonna have judges.
I'm gonna set it up in a way. I got to think about how I'm gonna do it, but yeah, we gonna have something, bro.
Hey, Ayo, let me ask you a question, Ayo.
I got you, bro. I got you.
It's Jamal.
What's up, Jamal?
Ain't nothing, but look, this why I'm confused at with you, man, with the Bud thing, man. Because like I said, one minute
hurry up and say that, Jamal. My bad, bro. Before I go to Big Fish, go ahead, Jamal. My bad.
Okay. Now go ahead, bring Big Fish in. Go ahead.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah.
I want you to finish your point. Go ahead and pop your shit, bro.
Confused with me about?
Go ahead.
Nah, because 1 minute you say, like I hear the criticism that you have for Bud, but then you follow it up by saying, but I ain't mad. I understand that he asking for what he asking. So I'm a little confused. Like, so
no,
what
you didn't hear what I said. You didn't hear what I
Go
said.
ahead.
I said in business, they're gonna send you a contract, right? If you ever been in business, right? They're gonna give you the parameters of it. You're gonna agree to it. So when they send you that real contract, it's gonna be more pages to that, to where you have your lawyer look over it. And if you and your lawyer looking over the contract, you got the right to ask for clarity, or if you're trying to get more money. My problem with y'all is y'all said he hasn't sent Bud the contract. Yes, he have. Bud just want more clarity.
Right. Okay. So do you have? Okay. So now that we passed the part where everybody said that a contract wasn't sent, okay, let's move past that. So now, where we stand, where we at right now, do you have an issue with what's going on with Bud in the situation?
An issue like with Bud, yeah, because he ain't signed the contract yet. This fight ain't on November the 19th. Now, do I understand him doing his extra due diligence? Absolutely, but he had 11 months to do that. Think about this real quick, Jamal. He had his last fight in November of 2021. Errol didn't fight till April. That was 5 months. He had a chance to work out some numbers with Al Haymon, and he didn't get it done. So can you admit Bud dropped the ball?
Well, how can you blame Bud for that though, brother? How you know when they sent you don't know when they really sent that final
We're in the open panel. We'll get back to this. General Big Fish, he up and
yeah, go ahead, bring in Big Fish.
Then, yeah, let me go to Big Fish and then y'all can rock. All right, General Big Fish, you're live on the chat with the Woodpack. Holler at me, big bro. What's poppin'?
The Black Picasso, what's going on, bro?
Hey man, I'm feeling good, man. How are you?
Man, I'm juiced, man. You had a great interview, man. I'm proud of you, man. That was dope, bro.
Thank you, bro.
But I'm really juiced. The news of the night is my favorite Bud buddy in the absolute world, Mr. Gooch to you, is about to go head up with one of my right brothers, man. That's dope right there,
that's
man.
Gonna be a movie.
Yeah, we gonna have a nice gentlemanly debate. Hey, Mr. Goose, to you, this call out you just did automatically put you in top 5 contention. I gotta hit Q up.
He really do.
Hey, Mr. Goose, to you on all the smoke. Okay, hey man, that's all I really got to say, man. That's funny right there.
That's gonna be a classic.
I'm about to go to Maristar just for you, Big Fish. I'm about to go to Maristar, see what I can find for us, man. You gonna come chill with me, man?
You gotta be sober, Gooch.
But
you gotta do your research, Gooch, because if you don't, it's gonna be a bloodbath.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna do?
Hey, Mr. Goose, look.
I'm about to use my guy Quentin. I'm gonna use my guy's Quentin words. I'm gonna use your words against you. I'm gonna use your words against you. Your own words against you.
Shout out to Q, man. Shout out to my brother Q, man.
Nigga just said, I'm not impressed with Mr. Gooch to you.
I'm gonna break him down.
At the
Watch
top
out.
of the chat. That's funny.
Look, Mr. Gooch gonna look like. Look,
they said what happened? I can't see the chat right now. What happened? What was said about Mr. Gooch?
Nah, that was your boy Q talking to you.
Oh, okay.
My nigga Q in the chat.
Okay.
He said he's not impressed.
I'm glad Q is listening, because after I'm done with this nigga, I'm coming for you, because you know you number one hit list. You know you number one on my hit list.
You ain't gonna never.
You know you number one on my hit list. Q, IOTBA just about to be fun for me.
Hey, Quentin, he ain't gonna.
You about to be fun for me,
Hold
homeboy.
on, fellas. Hold on. Mr. Gooch, I got to explain this to you one more time, my brother. I know y'all don't like this, but Mr. Quinn, he's the A side. He gets to pick and choose who he wants to debate. He fucked all y'all over on the Mac Mob shit, right? So, I mean, hey, man, he got first. He gets first dibs to everything, bro. I'm just saying.
Hold on, E-Thriller. I gotta use his words. I'm sorry. Let me cut in on this. He told me, E-Thriller. I listened to the replay. He said, Mr. Gucci, I will debate you on your channel. I just got to get 250 more subscribers. Once I get my 250 subscribers, me and Mr. Q gonna be on my channel.
Okay.
Yeah, we gonna do it on my channel. That's what he said.
Hey, Mr. Gooch, I promise you ain't gonna make it to Quentin, so you need to stop all the propaganda you talking right now.
Bruh.
Like, you know what's crazy? I'm glad, you know what? No.
You know what? I'm gonna use my nigga boxing nerd on you, bro. You ain't gonna bully me, nigga. You not gonna bully me, nigga. You can try that loud talking.
No, Mr. Gooch, I apologize. I'm sorry. I want you to have all the confidence coming into that battle, because I'm gonna snatch your soul away from you when we have our debate. I'm taking your soul and I'm gonna have it in the woodshed.
That's where you already fucked up at. You gotta have a motherfucker with a soul, my nigga. I gotta have a soul for you to snatch it first, nigga. So that's where I'm heartless, nigga. I'm heartless, nigga. I'm coming for you, my nigga.
Hold on, Mr. Gooch. Let me hear Boxing Nerd, bro. Go ahead, Boxing Nerd. Ask your question.
I've heard past some of IOTBA's past debates. He has a losing record, eh?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Facts.
All right.
Facts. Shots fired. He always pump himself up. He pulled the Gooch, pumped himself up, and then, bro, I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna be Mr. Quentin on this one. I'm just gonna let you talk and tell everybody how you gonna whip my ass. I'm gonna let you do your thing. This I learned from my last one. So that's all I'm gonna say. I'm done talking. What I'm gonna do is let you know when it's gonna happen.
Who did you debate last, Mr. Gooch?
If you don't know, then you don't know. I'm done with it. I told you I'm done talking.
You can't even answer a question.
Good one.
You can't even answer a question, because whoever you
nigga, because I don't gotta answer your questions all the time. This ain't the debate right now. See, you ain't gonna. Hey, hold on. You don't run shit. That's what you gotta feel real like. I get this shit now. You niggas try to run shit. Y'all don't run shit. So I don't have to answer. Like you told me, you get your own receipts. You get your own receipts, my nigga. You told me, like, you remember on your show, you told me you look it up, my nigga. That's what I'm gonna tell you. You look it up.
No, what I was gonna say
that's what you do.
I don't care who you debated last. They not on my level. It's a difference.
Oh, okay. I don't care, but you know what? Who are you? I'm just saying, who are you though? You the only one that blow yourself up.
Come on, my nigga. Judges, man, we gotta hold on, y'all. If we gonna have judges, the judges gotta be unbiased. I know my nigga Jim Lampley is unbiased. So he can definitely be a judge.
Hey, A3, I don't mind, fam. I'll be a judge.
Okay, bet. I need about
E3, I'm not even
judges.
Who's that, boxing Jim?
That's unbiased. That don't lean one way too much and lean the other way too much.
E3, I'm not on any.
Hey, all right. Can I pick my judges?
Hey, Io think I'm not unbiased.
No.
Can I pick my judges?
What about the E3?
I'm gonna get any judges off E-Thriller, the Black.
Hey, I tell you what, who better than the unbiased one? Brimley can be the other judge.
Oh, hell no.
You're definitely gonna
If you went with that, and see, personally, you making a mistake, because I think you're gonna beat Gooch. I think you'll beat him because I think you will rattle him. But if you don't want me to judge, that's cool, because I'm gonna judge it based on the merits. I ain't gonna judge it. If I might think you be full of shit, but if you win the debate, you win the debate. I'm sorry, Gooch. Right now, as it stands, you gotta prove it to me, pimping.
Okay.
Okay, Steve.
Okay, I got you,
Everybody
pimpin'.
know
I
the
got
truth.
you.
Look,
I got
hold
you.
on. So
I'm
let me
done.
ask
I'm
this question
listening.
right
I'm
here.
the
Let
underdog.
me ask this
I love
question
being
for the
the
camera.
underdog. I'm the B side. I'll be that.
Hey,
Who
but
the
right now,
favorite
Mr.
going into
Goose,
this
they got
debate?
you winning the
Who is the
debate. We got
favorite by a
36
wide
votes,
margin going
and
into
you
this
up
debate?
61%,
No, I'm the
though,
B
bro.
side. I want them to know I'm the B side.
It's like 60.
I'm the B side.
I
I'm
said
the
again,
B
Ayo.
side.
Hey,
I
I
tell you what.
superstar.
I have a
I tell you
question.
what. So we got Jim Lampley, we got the unbiased fan, and then we got General Big Fish as the third final judge.
No right brothers. No right
What about
brothers.
me? What about me?
No right
I'm
brothers.
biased.
No right brothers.
I'll do it.
No way. I'd rather have you two go. I'd rather have you two go.
It ain't
The
even
right
on
blood has got the
No. I'll
cream
make
pick.
it even better.
I'll do it.
Listen.
No,
The one thing I
make
know
it
about
even better.
General
Let's
Big
make it
Fish.
even better. Let the queens
E3, what
decide.
time y'all gonna do it?
The three queens.
Hey, we got. I gotta get. Hold on,
no.
fellas. Hold on, fellas. I gotta get with Mr. Goose to you and see what his schedule looking like next week. It's
E3,
gonna
I'll
be
do
next
it.
week though.
If it
Since he
ain't,
going out of
But
town.
let me tell y'all this.
I have a
One thing I
question.
can
I'll
say about
definitely jump
General
on the
Big
fan.
Fish,
I have a question.
he ain't gonna be biased.
Okay, OG Warren, I got you. Go ahead, Ayo. Then OG Warren. Go ahead.
Yeah, one thing I can say about General Big Fish, he ain't gonna be biased just because he agree with me with Errol Spence and we make a lot of points. You're gonna have to
Man,
be able
no.
to go.
No.
Look, I want people to understand just because you agree with somebody.
See, this that propaganda shit. I'm not listening to this. This that shit you
See, I
trying to
can't
do.
even get my shit
Big,
out, bro.
Hey, let him
give
make
me
his
an
point,
I
man.
can't even
Then
get.
I'm gonna.
See,
Hold
E3,
on,
listen,
y'all.
we gonna have this. See, I don't want to debate him. I'm
give
gonna
me
do it
a
right now. I
T.
don't want to debate him.
I
I
need
don't
a
want to
T.
debate Mr. Gooch no more. I don't want to debate you no more, Mr. Gooch. I don't want to debate you because I see we gonna do a lot of this.
Tap out there,
When I
nigga.
start making
Tap
my
out.
point, you gonna try to interrupt. Ain't no tap out. You just ain't worthy of it. Because
Nah, we're
every
gonna
time I
take
start
turns.
Tap out,
talking,
nigga.
you
Hey, let him
interrupt me,
make his
fam.
point. Ayo, go ahead and make your points. I go to OG Warren. He got a question for somebody. Go ahead.
You can go ahead and go to OG. That debate off because every
Wait.
time I start talking, Mr. Gooch interrupt me.
E3, real quick, fam.
Yeah, go ahead,
bro,
Jim.
bro,
And then
hey,
OG Warren.
Ayo, you don't know me. You don't know my channel, fam. I could definitely be unbiased. Trust me.
Who is that?
There's Jim Lampley,
Jim.
man. There's boxing gyms.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know Jim Lampley because you sure came over here like you was the prosecution and I was defense when you first came on here, boy.
Nah, this is because you be saying some wild shit. That's all. That's all.
I'm just telling you what the perception is, Jim Lampley. I'm just telling you what the perception is.
Right, but from who?
From me. You came over here, you said IO. You asked me like 4 questions back to back. I'm like, damn.
I asked you, like, you was talking about popularity, and you said it made a difference that somebody had some backing. I just asked about the pay-per-view numbers going down. That's it. Is that not all facts?
I mean, I'm with it. I ain't tripping, but I don't know though because Mr. Gooch, you could tell he an inexperienced debater because he don't know how to shut up when somebody else talking.
Hey man, you ain't gonna have to worry about all that, man. I'm gonna
Nigga, because we in open chat, nigga. This ain't a debate right now. We in open chat, nigga.
Hey, hold on. Y'all gotta settle this shit, bro. Hey, y'all gotta settle this, man. It's too much smoke. Y'all gotta settle this, so ain't no backing out.
Mr. Gooch, all right.
Man, I'm ready for whatever, bro. I will be quiet. You know what? I will be quiet for
I can handle it, Ayo. Y'all gonna have a fair debate.
Okay, but I want Mr. Goose to do this one thing for me. I want him to get the population of Omaha, all 267 people, to make sure they watching us that night.
Hey, OG Warren, what's your question, bro? Hold on, y'all. Let OG Warren speak. Go ahead, OG.
With that being said, are you gonna be charging the training camps $10 for getting pop out of the vending machine?
What you talking about? You talking about what
that post you put up E3 today? That post you put up today, E3?
Yeah, you talking about Michael Buffer? Yeah, that was some wild shit, OG Warren.
Hey, E3, I have a question.
Oh man,
yeah, go ahead, Boxing Nerd. Go ahead.
No, I am putting in my let's just say I would like to be a judge. I am not on neither the Bud for Buddy list, nor am I on the sensitivity list of aerosexuals. I feel like I feel like I'm one of the third best option since Mr. Gooch doesn't like General Big Fish. I like both these brothers.
If you don't like General Big Fish. General Big Fish he is an unbiased dude. Just because he agreed, we be on here talking.
General Big Fish is a white brother. Y'all would never came up with the white brothers.
Hey, I'm gonna put another poll up on my community wall, man, and see who will vote for the third and final judge. Because right now we got Jim Lampley and the unbiased one so far.
Oh, they're gonna vote
I
for
mean,
Big Fish.
depending on what time
But Big Fish, no Wright brothers. I'm not. I do anybody but Wright brother. I don't want no Wright brothers. Anybody, I can shit. I go.
Hey, but he
Nah,
said that
bro, we're not playing that one.
He just said that you his favorite.
We're not playing that.
Though.
I'm just saying. I'm just talking to Ayo. Ayo trying to pull that bullshit.
E3, your bro say drop the link.
I know that's Batman and
Link
Robin.
pin in the chat though. Link pin in the chat at the top. Is at the
That's
top.
Batman and Robin, bro.
I just want you to get ready, bro, because he definitely gonna go for your head, bro. He coming for your head, bro.
Hey, E3, I'll be a backup judge if you need one.
Okay, that's a bit. I'm gonna do a poll on my community.
Hey, Ayo, question for you.
Yeah, what's up, Mr. Warren?
Can you hear me?
No, I think that's Jamal. That's Jamal. Go ahead.
Oh, I can hear you, Jamal.
Hey, who you think? I mean, moving forward, who you think that Spence should fight next, and who you think Bud should fight next if they don't fight each other?
I'm up in the air on Bud. I don't know who he could fight next that's gonna make sense, but and I'm being honest with y'all. Y'all gonna think I'm hating on him, but I just don't know. I don't think Golden Boy, and I say this all the time, but y'all don't hear me saying this. This is giving Terrence Bud Crawford credit. I don't think Golden Boy is gonna risk Virgil Ortiz fighting the Terrence Crawford because they know Terrence Crawford is the heavenly favorite right now. You see, PBC and Crawford can't come to a deal on him and Errol Spence. So what makes y'all think any other fighter out of PBC gonna get a shot with Terrence Crawford? So I just don't know with Terrence Crawford. I say it's many options for Errol Spence, and the biggest option out there is Keith Thurman, man. Like if Errol Spence and Crawford can't make it, I think the biggest fight out there for both of them next is Keith Thurman. That's the biggest fight they or if Danny Garcia decide to come back to 147, then I would say that's a fight you could put Terrence Crawford in there with Danny Garcia. But I don't think Danny Garcia coming back to 147. But I think that fight makes sense. I think that could generate money because we know don't nobody do it like Danny Garcia in Brooklyn. I think he done had the most fights in the Barclays Center. Is it him or Deontay Wilder? One of them.
Yeah, he do a lot of good numbers out there.
Yeah, they show up and show out for Danny Garcia. So I'm saying that's a possible candidate. I mean, who else? Like, it's nobody. Top Rank.
What about Josh Taylor?
No, Top Rank ain't doing no business with Terrence Crawford no more, fam. Come on, y'all. Let's think.
Look, I agree with you, but I always said that, man. Crawford is in a tough spot, man. I said, man, if things don't go right, he might have to retire.
No, he ain't gonna have to retire. Crawford could fight, fam. It's just that man. Look, y'all, see, but Mr. Gooch and like he say, all his cousins, they so angry at me, and I know the cousins he talking about who angry at me, and they want to put hands on IOTBA, and they got the right to dislike IOTBA boxing talk, but he just got to understand what position he in right now, and I know that sound harsh to y'all, but he just got to understand what position he in. Terrence Crawford need to take this Errol Spence fight. That's who we need to fight next. Period. If he make that fight happen and he win, Terrence Crawford last 3 years of his career is gonna be boom.
Hey, Ayo, can I say something to Mr. Goose to you real quick? Mr. Goose to you.
No, nigga, no.
I am hurt, but I don't even want to be a judge. I want to enjoy the show. But if you would have chose me as a judge, Mr. Goose, you would have had an automatic draw. If Io would have sent me $10, then I would have voted for him. Or if he sent me 10, Mr. Goose to you, I vote for you. So you should have let me on the panel. You would have had a draw for sure. But since you want to be like that, man, you on your own.
Boxing nerds talking about let him vote. This is the same dude.
Fight. That wouldn't be a possibility.
Hey, my Canadian partner, Pennsylvania, wherever, talking about let him be a judge. Same dude just came on here and said IOTBA done lost more debates than he won. Shut up. Shut up.
I guess
He's trying to be the judge. That's a hell of a point.
I got a suggestion.
Yeah, hey, boxing nerd, you can't be the judge, bro. Yeah, that's a good point.
I have a suggestion. I have a
Hey, y'all
suggestion.
know
I don't know if
boxing
it's going to
nerd got it
qualify.
out for me, y'all. I mean, we cool, but you know, he still want to get me back because I got them good with that little joke. We ain't gonna
You
get
did get me
into it,
good
but
for real.
boxing nerd trying to get his get back like Keith Thurman. You know?
I need my get back. I need my rematch.
Yeah, see, Goose, to you would have had a win, man. Me and Boxing Nerd would have
And then
been
I'm
on the
like,
panel.
so now let me say this though.
Mr. Gooch, you scared?
Hey, unbiased one already said, I will go for you too though. So
No,
he sounded shaky too.
I didn't say I was
Unbiased
going
one.
for him. I just right as of right now.
He said I
like
gotta show him
I
something.
think
got the
Steve
advantage.
Brimley would be a fair judge. I
Well,
vote
why don't
Brimley
you just let the
both
why don't you
sides. He
just
really
let
do.
the
You know who
why
else I
don't you
think
just
might
let
be a
the
good judge?
He got me shaky right
Jim
now.
and Steve is a lock, so that ain't even a question.
So why don't you just
but
let the
Mr.
chat
Gooch,
be the judge?
Mr. Gooch,
You know
he
who I
never
think might
said
be a
that.
good judge?
Who
He
that?
said he favored me, fam, and everybody gonna favor
Who was
me
that?
over you.
So why don't you just let the
Buckle
chat
up,
be the
boxer.
judge?
Who?
Buckle up.
Buckle up. Okay.
He might be a good suggestion. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing the name out there that might qualify for both of you.
Even Quentin should be a good one.
He's part of the
Why
right
don't y'all
brothers,
just let
man.
the
He's
chat?
part of the
He
right
can't be a
brothers, man.
judge.
What are you doing?
Hell
Mr. Gooch.
No right brother.
Mr. Goose,
No
Why
right
won't
brothers. Y'all gotta understand
Mr.
what the
Gooch.
Gooch is saying on that. No right
Mr. Gooch.
brothers.
Who's like he's
Mr.
like they gonna
Gooch.
start playing
come
into him,
on,
why
bro.
won't you
No
just
right
let
brothers. Yep.
why
Mr.
don't you
Gooch.
just leave the chat to be the judge?
Hey, Mr. Gooch.
I'm listening.
Stephen Brimley didn't say that he just gonna vote for
I'm
me
listening.
automatically. He stated that he'll favor me. But you
I
have to
know he didn't.
understand, Mr. Gooch,
I
going into this matchup. Hold up real
no,
quick.
ain't that what I
Hold up.
said? This
I know, but I'm
clear
saying
ears. That
I know,
I
but
said he's being shaky.
I know, but going into this
Being
match,
shaky.
I know, but going into this match, everybody gonna favor me against you.
That's what's up. I love being an underdog.
You the super
IOC's in
like I
the
say,
debate
Crawford the
realm.
super B side. You the super underdog.
Oh, shame.
I wouldn't know.
This
Hey,
was
Ayo, I think hey, hold on, fellas. Ayo, you told me to put the poll up, my brother. And so far, we got 54 votes. Make sure y'all hit that poll and hit the like button. Pretty please. But anyway,
What's
right
the
now,
percentage on the E3?
Mr. Gooch is up 63% to 37%.
You know what channel? This is a pro Terrence Crawford channel. So.
They not voting based on them battling. They
No,
voting
they
on
hate
based on
me. You
fighter. You got based it on them battling each other, not the fight that you rooting for.
I got
they hate me.
You like OJ Simpson, man. We got to be careful with this jury selection, man.
If the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
Hey, and I'm the one that's feeling shaky.
You should feel shaky.
But yeah, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
Because this is a nice TBA you getting right now.
Hey, Mr. Goose, to you, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Go ahead and start getting hydrated. Get you some sleep. Only have, whatever happy stuff you like to do 2 times a day, and get you some rest, man. Because we need to see a great, energetic debate, man. I'm juiced about this one, Mr. Goose.
No Zaza.
Hey, E3, Joey said he was gonna get touched.
No Zaza, Mr. Gooch, please.
Hey, Mr.
I ain't
Goose,
know
to you, I'm telling
day, brother.
Mr. Goose, to you, I am
Damn,
riding.
you can't smoke no Zaza and battle me? Oh, you mentally weak. You is defeated for real. I'm gonna have blunt after blunt after blunt.
I am defeated for real. If you want, I'm not on. Hey, like I said, I learned from my last mistake. On this one, nigga, I want you personally. So I won't smoke no Zaza because I smoke nothing but the best. So right now, I gotta put it down for you, nigga. Yeah, it's personal. It's personal. Because I've been wanting to debate you. I've been wanting to debate you since I called you out. I've been wanting to debate you, bro. And then you slid out the. I will send a receipt because you slid out the ring on me, my nigga, a couple of times. A couple of times, my nigga.
How can I
it got
slide
hot
out
and you
the
slid
ring?
out the kitchen, my nigga.
Mr. Goose, how can I slide out the ring?
Man, all right, bro. Never mind. No, I forgot. You a family man. You were busy. You a family man. Don't worry about it. E-Thriller was. I would send the receipts so E-Thriller can play it on the community.
Y'all date coming, man. Y'all need to
Hold
save
on,
this energy
let me ask
for
him
the
a
debate.
question though.
E3, I'm gonna send you the receipt, brother.
Hold up.
When I called this man out,
I
think I did a clip on it.
This dude said
I did a clip on it that me and you outside to debate your ass and got you stuttering and you slid out the ring, nigga.
Hey, we gonna call that Mr. IOTBA. Nah, I'm sorry. Proof Mr. IOTBA was ducking Mr. Goose to you. Is that what you said? Mr. Goose to you, is that you got footage on that?
I ain't gonna say he ducked, he just slid out the ring, bro. I ain't say he ducked, I say he slid out the ring when he got the stuttering.
Retract your words, Bill.
Did I say you ducked me? Did I ever say you ducked me? Did I ever say you ducked me?
No, I'm just
hold on. Did I ever say you ducked me? I said you slid out the ring.
Your words, Bill Clinton. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Yeah.
Hold on. Did I ever say you ducked me? Did I say you ducked me? Did I say you slid out the ring after you got the stuttering?
Hold up. What do slid out the ring mean a couple of times?
Man, you know what, bro? Don't play with me right now. We just do this debate, and you got to stay on this one.
Hold up. Don't start beating.
Okay. Do you want? Okay, here it goes, ladies and gentlemen. Here it goes. I gotta explain to the IO like a teacher. Okay, so what it means by you slid out the ring is you left it when I got on your ass. So you left out the room and didn't come back. But you made an excuse. I don't know what your excuse was, but you didn't come back, brother. And I got the receipt for it. But I'll leave you alone on that.
Mr. Gooch.
No, brother. No, Mr. Gooch.
Was we set up to
we are. As soon as I'm gonna let each other know, bro. It's gonna be next week.
Hey, hold on, fellas.
I go to Vegas. I go to Vegas Saturday night, bro. So I'm not even thinking about the Vegas. I'm on Vegas time right now. I'm crunch time right now. I'm in Vegas
next week. I'm gonna get with y'all sometime this weekend so we can plan this shit out, bro. But
yes,
I've been
sir.
on here for damn near 2 hours, man. I'm about to jump off, bro. So
yeah,
let me go ahead and go. Hold on, y'all. Let me go ahead and go to Joey real quick. Let him get his points off, man. You live on the chat with the Wolfpack. Holla at me. My name is Poppy.
What's going on, E-Thriller? But I just want to say, man, if y'all need a judge, I don't mind hopping on.
Okay, then I'm gonna put a poll up on my community wall, bro.
I think Joey's a good one.
Third judge.
I don't know Joey.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
It might be a good thing. But yeah, man. Hey, Joey, anything else you want to say in pertaining to the Blair Cobbs interview? I'm not sure. Go ahead and pop your shit, bro, before I hop off, man. I've been on for damn near 2 hours.
No, it was a good interview, man. Respect the interview. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
In regards to that upcoming debate, man, like, good luck to y'all. Good luck to y'all, man. I can't wait to see this one, man.
I don't need good luck. Mr. Goose do.
I appreciate it, Joey. All right, man. Closing thoughts going out to my brother.
Hey, tune into Base Boxing to you by Mr. Goose to you, because I got some shit. Thank you, E-Thriller, for this. E-Thriller, thank you. I can't wait. Yeah.
Can you?
Thank you for this. But I'm gonna let y'all go.
For you, ain't it? It's Christmas for you.
Goddamn right, because I'm gonna eat your ass up, boy. Pause.
Hey, don't Jeffrey Dahmer me now. You sound like Jeffrey Dahmer. Calm down, son.
You see, I had to put the pause on there.
All right, man. Shout out to Mr. Goose to you, man. All right, man. Going out to my other brother, Boxing Nerd 101. Closing thoughts, man.
Just a great interview today, E-Thriller.
Thank you.
Pray for your blessings and many more big interviews in your YouTube career, man.
Appreciate it.
And shouts out to IOTBA for hooking that up once again, man.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Boxing Gems, unbiased fan, Stephen Brimley.
Yep.
I don't know who that blank person is, and Joey as well.
Yeah, that's Joey.
And E-Thriller and the whole Wolfpack. Just a great live once again, man. And
thank you.
I can't wait for the big debates.
Man, I can't wait myself, bro. Licking my chops. All right, Boxing Nerd, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate that super chat too, fam.
Yeah, no
worries.
worries.
All right, going out to the unbiased fan, Stephen Brimley. Closing thoughts, my brother.
Yes, sir, man. Beautiful show, man. Listen, everybody, press that 40 minutes of hell pressure on that like button. Replay gang just a couple times, man. But shout out to you, Ayo, for setting up this interview, because you've actually allowed E3 to show his interviewing chops. There was definitely
nothing. Y'all give E Thriller that credit. I ain't calling nobody for E Thriller. Y'all stop talking about I set that up.
Oh, I thought. Well, I'm sorry, my fault. I thought
Yeah, I
that
thought
was.
you introduced him and everything.
I thought it was.
Yeah,
I
he
thought it
threw me
was
the
a
alley
Steve.
oop. I.O. being humble. He threw me the alley oop.
I thought you threw him an
that's
alley
all.
oop, bro. I thought you threw him.
That's
You did a Steve
all.
Nash.
No, I know, but that's all E
Steve
Thriller.
Nash.
That's not me. That's E Thriller. He did that. I ain't do
No
that.
doubt, no doubt. I mean, I just want to give credit where credit's due. But
My
listen, man.
apologies, E3. I didn't know.
I look forward to the debate when it goes down. I think it's going to be a great one. It's going to be fun. I'll be just listening. Again, we're going to base it on the merits of YouTube battling, not about the fighters in general, just about the points you guys making. I'm about to go to work. Everybody have a blessed night. Shout out to the Wolfpack. Shout out to E3. Shout out to IO. Shout out to Boxing Nerds. Shout out to everybody. Boxing Jim Lampley. And listen, I appreciate you guys, man. Y'all have a blessed one.
You too, fam. Appreciate you for pulling up, my
For
guy.
sure.
All right, man. Going out to my brother Boxing Jims, aka Jim Lampley. Make sure y'all go sub up to his channel once again if you haven't already done so. Jim Lampley, holler at me, bro. Closing thought.
Hey, like every time, fam. Hey, much love for having me on the show.
Likewise, bro.
Great show tonight. I know you're gonna do what you do with them clips.
Thank you.
With that interview.
Thank
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's gonna hopefully it brings up the channel a whole lot, fam.
Thank you, bro.
You know what I mean? But that's about it, bro.
Appreciate it, Boxing Jims. Make sure y'all go sub up to him, man. All right, going out to my other brother, Mr. 214, aka IOTBA Boxing. Closing thoughts, my brother.
Man, shout out to my dog E Thriller, the Black Picasso, rising young sensation on this YouTube shit. It ain't nobody doing it better like the Black Picasso and who painting them pictures and getting these interviews and setting them up. That was a great interview set up today with Blair the Flair, bro. When I tell you that was a momentous occasion, and it had everything from the north to the south to the east to the west. You covered that. All dynameters and synameters, and if I'm making up words, you did all of that. You understand me? And we appreciate you bringing that content and you showing us why you is the truth. And I don't know if you know how I say truth, but that's TRUF, truth. And that's what E Thriller, the Black Picasso is. But my closing thoughts on this right here, Mr. Gooch, it's gonna be a bloodbath, sir. You understand me? And it's gonna start right now. So as soon as E Thriller log off, I'm going on. And I'm finna show Mr. Gooch what type of pressure he getting himself into. He finna see. Let the games begin.
Let the games begin. Yeah, hey, I'm looking forward to y'all promos, man. Make sure y'all go sub up Mr. Goose to you too, man. Make sure you drop your link in the chat, bro. All right, man. And last but not least, going out to my motherfucking big brother in real life, the General Big Fish. Closing thoughts, man.
E Thriller, this was an awesome show, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, real awesome, bro. Hey, this is so crunk to me, man. We got Mr. 214 going against Mr. Goose to you. I cannot wait for this. Hey, I'm rolling straight out this ring and getting into the cage with my man IO. So y'all go over there and tune in because we about to be entertained again for hopefully another couple of hours.
Man, I need to go get me some popcorn.
Don't disappoint me, man. I'm about to go get the Orville Redenbacher right now. Shout out to Mr. Warren. And how can I forget my dog, my brother, the right brother, the pound for pound debate king,
yes,
Mr.
sir.
Quentin Brantley. Hey, what's up, Mr. Quentin, man? I know you reaping all the rewards of your hard work right now. You probably getting your feet done or something by a beautiful shorty or something. I know how champs get down. So shout out to you. That's pretty much all I got. E Thriller, man. Peace.
All right, thank you, man. Thank you, General Big Fish. All right, man. Shout out to everybody that came in on the panel. Shout out to everybody that tapped in the chat and the Wolfpack, man. Shout out to everybody that sent me a super chat, a cash app. I know I wasn't able to read everybody. Shout out to True Gritter 402 for that $4.99 super chat. Let me see. Shout out to Miss T and this motherfucker, man. Make sure y'all go show the queen some love. Go sub her to her channel, Boxing Fans Talk TV. She said, salute E3 and the Wolfpack. How are you, queen? Long time no see. I appreciate you for tapping in. Man, yeah, but shout out to everybody. I hope y'all enjoyed the interview. Shout out to Blair the Flair for pulling up on his boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso. I look forward to interviewing that man moving forward, man. Shout out to Boxing Nerd for that super chat as well. Let me see if I'm missing anybody else that sent me a super chat, man, because I ain't gonna be able to get everybody. Shout out to my dog, Truly Israel. I ain't getting my notifications, bro. He said, salute Black Picasso, just showing some love. Woo! Nice interview. Love every minute of it. Hey, man, I really appreciate it, my brother. I really do. Shout out to Ray New, man, for that super chat. I appreciate it, my brother. Y'all support goes a long way. Let me scroll on down. I just want to make sure I got all my super chats before I head on out. Shout out to my dog Joey, man, for that super chat. He said, ooh, another super fight. I'll tune in after I'm done with MKB. I can judge too if y'all need someone. Hey, man, I appreciate it, bro. I really do, man. Let me see. Shout out to World Combat Sports. Make sure y'all go sub up to the big homie. Shout out to, who else am I missing? David John, my day one. 5, shout out to 5. Shout out to D-Ray, Al Moolah, just a guy. Miss Lala D, my nigga L Boogie, my brother. My favorite Errol Spence fan, my brother Quentin Brandley. He said he'll judge. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to talk that out, man, with Mr. Gooch. Do I have any more? Shout out to Demetrius Ross, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Let me hit y'all with a clip for all my last super chats. Where my shit at, man? Where my shit at? Man, I appreciate everybody for tapping in, and just like that, we gone. Make sure y'all go sub up to IO. Go click his link because he about to go live. I'm gone. Holla.
Yo, what's up? This is B-Hop. I like to say, what's up, man? E-Thriller, the Black Mikasa. What's going on? This is the champ, the Hall of Famer. Respect, the undisputed. Yeah.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Black Picasso, first round knockout, sweet science, we silence you haters, shut out the Mac mob. Big fish, you trolls can't swim with the sharks. Dinging on him with a straight jab to the jaw. Now he leaking in his corner, hit that thumbs up button, let's debate. Who can test an eye? I will fucking wait. Full court pressure, Coach K until I retire. Mosquito spray you haters away, shucking and jobbing. L Boogie tapped in too, let's talk this boxing. Subscribe, like, and smash on that naughty bell button. Me and Mac like the new Shaq and Kobe. Hall of Fame the game, all our gloves is golden. They too moist, I'm the one, I'm the voice. Just face it, straight facts, listen straight to the point. No other option, this shit colossal. You're now tuned in to Black Picasso. No other option, it's Black Picasso. Let's talk this boxing.